once again giving our diligence to make our call and election sure, you know. But before we get going, we're gonna give all honor, praise, and glory and thanks to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wa'akadashukah. Water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai for the Holy Spirit, and once again, double honors to the Holy Elect Elder Apostles, slated to be saved, Lord willing, starting with those at the GMS Church. Okay, and on down to the rest of those that may be out here under the same doctrine. Watch the back. Back of that joint. Numbers. Anyway, you know, that's under the same doctrine. Okay, and onward to the, you know, the men here, the brothers here, the younger brothers here, in the order, giving all giving all diligence and all true faith and sincerity, and onward to the rest of you Akim, doing likewise, you know, teaching this truth. Okay, from you elder Akim on down to younger Akim, and onward to the rest of you believers, you know, of the Israelite race, and on this faith of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, you women and children and men. All right, ultimately to the elect, those that are about to go on to be found, you know, revealed to happen in the house of David. So yeah, had to restart the camera, but we back. And as I say, that's what everything coming down to, you know, and will come down to, and you know, until we out of here, man. Okay, you see this past week, goddamn Esau, you know, he's putting out a lot of BS, you know, he's putting out, you know, pretty much he making test moves. He's putting out defamation, you know, demonization on us Israelites. Okay, and those of you that's in on this truth, it's all good. I got it. You use the camera? You trying to stop the camera? Yeah. Okay, kind of slow. All right. So all of you that's in on this faith, you have to what? You got to understand this, man. You're supposed to know that this is prophecy. Okay, and that's what we're going into. All right. That's what the damn devil's doing right now. He's really fulfilling prophecy. Everything he do, you know, little do he know, everything he do is just bringing him closer and closer to the will and the realization of the Most High. And once that happens, that's when it'll be revealed that this was the will of the Most High. If we can get that in Job in the 18th chapter, and I want to say you can jump down to verse 20. Matter of fact, jump up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we start at verse. Start at 8. Then we'll bring it down to the point, which is in 14. You got it.
Yeah, con. This is Job chapter 18 and verse 8. Yeah. It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet."
Right, see? So the devil, he's what? He's setting traps, okay? That net going into pretty much trying to catch Israelites up that don't know what's going on. And then the rest of the people of the earth, you know, pretty much becoming casualties, even people of his own. If you can jump to you can go to Habakkuk 1. Habakkuk 1 and start at 14, Baruch.
Okay.
You know?
It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 14.
Right.
It says, "And make his men as the fishes of the sea."
Right. Because what do you use to catch fish? A net. Right? So the Lord said the men is like fish. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. And it's like as the creeping things,
right,
that have no ruler over them.
Right, keep going.
They take up all of them with the angle.
Who's the they? Okay, the they is the so-called white man, the goddamn devil. All right. Now, the Lord set him up to do this. Okay, because in the book of Habakkuk is a prophet who pretty much was used to basically sign a cry about all the wickedness that he was seeing done. And he was asking the Most High why. he asked the Most High why, and he came to the realization that the Lord set him up, you know, as a pretty much a whooping stick, as he says in Psalms, that he's the sword. He basically set him up to punish, you know. Face out the other way. But if you're gonna be on post, but jump back to you still in one? Habakkuk 1?
Yep.
Okay, jump to prove that. Jump up to verse. Jump up. Okay, no, you can jump down. Start at 13. That's cool.
Yeah, Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 13.
Yeah.
Thou art of purer eyes than
Who's the thou? The thou is the Most High, right? Go ahead.
Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil.
Right. So pretty much the Lord was asking, Habakkuk was asking, like, yo, why you allowing this to go on? You ain't about wickedness. You got pure eyes. Go ahead.
It says, and canst not look on the iniquity.
Go ahead.
Wherefore lookest thou upon them
Right.
that deal treacherously.
Right. See? Who deals treacherously? The so-called white man, the wicked. Go on to tell you that.
And holdest thy tongue when the wicked,
When the who?
when the wicked
The wicked. Go ahead.
devoureth the man that is more righteous than he.
Right. And the wicked is the who? Is the so-called white man. Okay? So you can read through 14.
Verse 14.
So that's what this is the context about. The context about the so-called white man, the so-called white people. Go ahead.
And makest men,
The elite, start with the elite bankers. You got it.
and makest men as the fishes of the sea.
Right. So they deal treacherously and they make men as the fishes of the sea. Which is why we talked about in Job how they got that net. See that? Use a net to catch fish. Hence, the net is synonymous with them what? Setting traps to catch men. What men? The Israelite men and the rest of the people of the earth. You know, that's how they deal. Go ahead.
It says, as the creeping
Like,
things.
for instance, you think about when you at a stoplight. Now you was telling me about in the one area, you got to be careful at that light, because that light clock people all day, every day, to see if they're going to go over that white line. You see what I'm saying? And then you're going to end up with what? A ticket in your mail. You know? That's a trap. You know what I'm saying? They know most people going to, you know, to make that turn on that corner, they're going to end up going over that line. That's a trap. And it didn't used to always be like that. You know, we grew up over there. That thing wasn't like that, man. But go ahead.
Yeah,
You got it.
Yeah, con.
Shalom, brother. How about smash up over there?
It says, as the creeping things that have no ruler over them.
Okay. Keep going. That was it on 14?
Yeah, con.
Okay, you can jump back.
Con. Job chapter 18 and verse 8. It says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet.
Right. So that tells you that the wicked, the so-called white people, they are out here laying nets, right? They laying traps to try to catch jakes that know what's going on. That's not being serious. You know, they trying to set you up. You know, like for instance, jakes that's out here just bullshitting, trying to get $1 to live. Salaki. That's a weakness. That's a weakness. And that's, matter of fact, if you can go to 1 Peter 4 and 5, that's exactly who the devil looking for. Okay, Slaki, 1 Peter 5 and 8, that's exactly who the devil's looking for. Okay, first and foremost.
Yeah, con.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8.
They looking for the, go ahead.
Be sober,
Right.
be vigilant,
So they, go ahead.
because your
So
adversary.
the Bible tells us to be sober and be vigilant, right? Be on your stuff, be on your square. You know, be in a militant state of mind. You know, be in the spirit. You know, be able to gather yourself. Be in a balance out here. You know the balance out here. Have your equilibrium together. Okay, go ahead.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion,
Right.
walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right. For your adversary, the devil, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And that's, once again, what he's looking for. That's why the Lord is telling us to be sober and be vigilant. Here it is. The Lord told us to what? Be militant, man. He told us we were soldiers, right? He told us it's an army, right? Hence, he's telling us we're in war. And you got brothers that's not moving accordingly like that. Sisters is not moving accordingly like that, man. You know? You're supposed to be moving in a way to where you're gonna protect yourself and not bring harm to anybody around you, nor yourself, man. You're supposed to take this. This is the when you join this truth, you join the military, man. You know, you're supposed to realize you once again, we went over that this week. You're here not to get judged, you're here not to die. You know what I'm saying? This is our best shot, because before we came into this truth, you should have had some type of sight of seeing, like, okay, nothing but death really coming to our people, man. And this body's goddamn devils. We really are in the world. You should have, like, really somewhat realized that in the world, you know? Now here, you came here to what? To pretty much not fall victim to those same things. And in the way you're not gonna fall victim to the things that the devil really looking for is by being sober. He don't want you sober. Why you think they put liquor stores in all our communities, man? Why you think they push all these drug addicts to you as you know, your new rapper you love listening to? Because they don't want you sober. Why you think, you know, they push goofy characters to you and so many comedians? Laugh at My Pain, Kevin Hart, all these goofy ass dudes that's completely what? Lackadaisical. They not in the militant spirit. Cause the devil trying to kill you, man. He trying to use them to pretty much let your guard down. That's why I say in what's that, Isaiah 9:16, you know, the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. That's the tactics of the devil, right? Because once again, the Lord, Esau doing all these things, but we proving what? That the Lord is just pretty much set him up, and he's only pretty much allowing him to do the things he want to do, which is only for him to fulfill his will, right? That's what's really going on, okay? But so you came here to beat the devil and be put on that and not die. But go ahead.
Yeah, Khan. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil,
right,
as a roaring lion,
right,
walketh about, right, seeking whom he may devour,
right,
whom resisted steadfast in the faith.
He really want to get you in the truth. The devil, who's the devil? The so-called white man, the wicked, the one that's laying that net to catch fish. He look at men as like fish. He literally look at these people, he look at us like prey. That's how they look at us, man. You know? They look at people like prey. Like all these people, they don't care about these people. Like, they look at people like prey. They feast on people, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, Khan. And it says, knowing that
see, the devil knows something. He moves off what he knows. See that? Go ahead.
That the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Yeah. Meaning what? The things Jake fall weak to, the weaknesses of Jake, is what the devil plays off of. See that? That's what he uses. And I think what took us there was what we was reading back in Job.
Job chapter 18 and verse 8. For he is cast into a net, right, by his own feet.
Right. Did you read the next verse?
Not yet.
Okay, Con. I forget what it was that took us there, but yeah, that's the spirit. You know, it's gonna make sense on the playback though, and for those that is listening. But nonetheless, you know, it's making sense, you know, as well to me. But I'm just saying, there was a point, you know, that was pretty much said to where that sparked that. But yeah, man, the goddamn devil was being proven according to the Bible to be out here laying traps, man. You know.
That's what it's talking about, Salakia. He's on going into the fact that everything out here is set up to be a trap, right, to Jake out here.
Right.
When we mentioned the stop sign.
Right. Con, that's it. That's it. Yep. That's exactly what it was. So yeah, pretty much, if you are not paying attention, you got a weakness. The devil basically, he's trying to trap those that got weaknesses. That's how Satan play. He play to your weaknesses, man. You know? Why you think Jake got all those weaknesses? Ain't them the main fucking issues Jake got? That's made an infamous joke about Jake in the movie Friday, which everybody on the planet Earth damn near know all too well. You walk up the street all damn day playing, smoking. That's your average Jake. And then on the other hand, I already explained how the sober, weakness is found amongst our people. A trait that the damn devil has, But Jake was already like that, because Jake likes smooth things. Jake want to be smoky. Jake want to be laid back playing and shit, man. Not vigilant, okay? And that's how the devil is catching you. Like, for instance, how do you catch a fish? With a worm. That's their weakness. See that? That's how they do it. That's how they do it, man. That's what I was gonna say. Pretty much. See, the devil, he looking for brothers through the spiritual demon Satan. That's pretty much at his right hand. That's standing in it, on his councils. That's working on the brains of these Edomites. And he like, man, they love women. Look at this brother. They watching us on the videos, and they probably studying and seeing our brother ain't really like, oh, that brother, he got a listening problem. Or that brother, he likes those. I bet we could get him with this. Or that brother, and then they sent agents based off of that. You see what I'm saying? Just like how they play off the weakness of the people. They got everybody thinking what? That pretty much we're angry. So now they can present a nigga named Frank James, who's a so-called prophet of doom. And his whole MO before he went on and supposedly committed what he committed was what? He had an angry disposition. So now, with that stigma being painted in people's minds of us, they can bring, when they ready to bring the demonization of us, the ones that resist steadfast in the truth, right? That's who he want. That's who the devil want the most. They're able to get people to go with that narrative because we're seeing all of us, even us in the truth, as angry black men. That's why they had tie with him. He was the prophet. He was a prophet. And his whole speech was how pissed off he was. Then you listen to us, now we the same. You see that? And people gonna fall for that shit, man. All right, but you can go ahead and read that.
Yeah, come on. Job chapter 18.
You see these goddamn women? I see this shit. These damn women, they gonna get a rude awakening. Because we ain't in the fucking mood to be playing. See this Satan right here. Because if they serious, they gonna come up here and hear the word, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no goddamn, it ain't about nothing else. How you doing?
I didn't want to refresh your recording.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, we preach the Bible. Y'all believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you come out here and tell our people we the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites. We're the real bloodline Jews. God's gonna destroy America. Jesus, a real person, really existed. Bloodline Jews, so-called black man. We've been lied to. Now the reason why us knowing we the Hebrew Israelites, right? The reason why that's important is because God is about to pay America back for everything it was done to our people. And our people to pretty much afford the salvation, right? Because simultaneously, if he destroy America, that's us being saved. The way you get that salvation is by knowing who you are. So you can now, with knowing who you are, you can start going back in that direction. That's repentance. You got to get back according to who you are. So once it's time to save the people that he's pretty much gonna destroy. How can I say it?
Follow all his promises and his threats, bottom line.
There you go.
So he doesn't keep the end in order. So does that mean that you gotta remove some people to elevate us?
Right.
That's in his will.
You get it. So most of our people not gonna repent. So we don't come out here to try to wake everybody up. Only people that's gonna get this is a select few of brothers and sisters, families. There's over 3 million people in America that know the Israelites right now. From our celebrities, our entertainers, all of them. A lot of people keep it hush mouth, but a lot of our people waiting. Like our people knowing their spirit is it. So all the masks and the vaccines they pushing, it's the devil, being the so-called white man, trying to stop us from bringing that prophecy to pass. That prophecy can't come to pass as far as us getting out of here and going back home and the Savior coming until that number that's written to wake up wakes up. So they just keep trying to push bull crap and pretty much keep us abominable in our powers eyes. So that's what we come out here to tell our people. You know, we got a YouTube. If y'all want to watch the YouTube, we live right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's Yahawashi, Y-A-H-A-W-A-H will return. It just comes straight up.
H-I.
Huh?
H-I.
S-H-A W-A-H-A-W-A-H-S-H-I. Yahawashi. That's Jesus' real name. His Hebrew name. His ancient Hebrew name. Will return.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'll watch y'all online.
You felt it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And everybody ain't the real prophets. All our people don't know the book. You get the book wrong, you end up doing something wrong, and that could be your salvation. So we ain't got that much time left, sisters. Y'all could be of the elect. It ain't for everybody, it's for some of our people. But peace to y'all. Shalom. Alright? You got it.
Come. The book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet.
Right.
And he walketh upon a snare.
Yeah, see? So the goddamn devil, he tried to keep us asleep from this, man. And once again, it's by putting these traits that he want our people to have out here for them to pick up, you know, and it done backfired on his ass, man. That's some of them. And then, you damn dummy, you tried to make everybody think we was terrorists and all this shit, and it just proved you to be the what? The devil. So you being caught by the same net this nigga laid is literally got him caught up now. It's literally got the Lord one day closer. You know? To fucking come and get his ass, man. So everything you doing, little do you know, the Lord set you up to do it, man. It's to fulfill prophecy. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, Con. Verse 9, it says, the jinn shall take him by the heel.
I say the jinn gonna take him. The jinn mean the trap, man. The trap he laid gonna take his ass by the heel. And who that's how we know this talking about so-called white man, Esau. Cause who heel is mentioned in the Bible? Esau, man. The jinn, the trap gonna take his ass by the heel, man. You know? Goddamn. See, it's heavy because when you think about it, when they was in that womb fighting, you don't know what really went down, you know? Because it wasn't just like a simple like birth. It was like a supernatural like, it wasn't like a regular pregnancy. It was like a supernatural pregnancy because she had to go to the Lord about what the hell's going on. Exactly. You know how many women had babies before that? So it couldn't have been, it had to be supernatural. So the thing she was feeling, it was, you know, you don't know what went on. You gotta think, these was the progenitors of the so-called black race. The progenitor of the so-called black race. In a sense, because really it was Isaac, you know, Abraham. But as far as who we are today, because you gotta remember, the reason that stands true, Isaac had to come back, right? Who did he come back through? Jacob. See that? So the black man progenitor really is really Jacob, man. You know, Abraham came back to Jacob. Everybody came back to Jacob. Now, and you got the progenitor of the so-called white race in this womb. You know how big that is? That's epic. That's completely epic. What do you think was going on in that womb? You talking about the progenitors of the David Rockefellers, the elite bankers, the most wicked men you could think of that ever walked this earth. Right? They're the creator of them. Him. And then the most powerful, athletic, meekest, fastest, most athletic people on the earth. The creator of them in this womb. Right? What the fuck you think went out in that womb, man? What do you think happened, man? if you can think about, if you can receive it, you can read that verse again.
Job chapter 18 and verse 9. The jinn shall take him by the heel.
See, for instance, let me say this too. Well, let me finish this. The jinn go take him by the heel, so pretty much it could have been the baby, because baby's smart. They be stretching and shit in the womb, and you know what they doing, man. He probably was acting like he was asleep, so he can go out first. But that allowed prophecy to set up. That allowed for Jacob to grab his heel.
Exactly.
You know? And the way he was put in that position is through a trap that Esau said. He probably had the other baby thinking, oh, that he sleep. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, and then he moved last minute or some shit like that. You know, and he came out. Any little thing like that, you just never know. You know? It was a damn trap for him to come out first. You damn dummy. But see, that same trap has caused you to become last now. Because say, he that is first shall be last. And he that is last shall be first. You know? And now you not the heel holder. The heel holder being, because heel holder is the meaning of what?
Jacob.
Right. So the heel holder is the one that really holds the power of the one who holds the power of the earth in his hands.
I got a scripture.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. It says, the wicked go astray from the womb.
Yep. He went off. He went astray. He went away from God. Because, for instance, the fact that he came out first, he couldn't have God. You know what I'm saying? He would have to become astray. He was given, like, since he came out first, that allowed his whole judgment to play out. Like, he would sell his birthright. He would, you know, forsake the Lord, everything. Because with the birthright was the Lord. It was everything. But since he came out first, through a trap he set, that allowed everything else to be set up. So that's how you really got that plan out. You know? And then he was wicked. He was the wicked. He was predestinated, which is why the angel told, you know, really the prophet told
Rebecca.
Yeah. Heard that, man, when she went and inquired of the Lord, man. And we know as a prophet, because when you inquired of the Lord in the ancient time, you got to go to a prophet. Period. You know? So basically she got told, shit, somebody gonna be wicked, somebody gonna be evil. I mean, good, man. You know? That's why that information is in what's known as what, the Apocrypha, which is what, the hidden books. Esau hate the Apocrypha. That book scared the shit out of him. But what I was gonna say was jumping while this on my mind. See, Esau, he'd be on camera watching. You see how these women just pulled up, spoke that into existence. You know what I'm saying? Was just saying that. Women pull up, he on camera watching and see, okay, you got a weakness. I ain't got no fucking weakness when it comes to no shit like that. You know? I like women, but I got too much integrity, speaking for myself. Now, imagine if you watching other brothers that maybe do. See that? He's like, oh, imagine if I would have showed a weakness and went over there like, oh. They'd be like, look at him, he was just talking and he all caught up. He done went to the, you know, he done forgot what he was talking about. You know? No, nigga, I got my eye on the prize. Women come with the prize, you know? And then at the end of the day, those sisters anyway, because the scriptures say when you entreat the elder women as elder sisters and the younger women as younger sisters. So unless that's your woman, you don't even deal with them in that way. That's them sisters. You damn dummy. You know? See, it's deep, man. It's real deep. Esau said, ain't hard, study destruction. How can I destroy this one? How can I get that one? You know? Why you think you get those alerts on your phone? How was the mall today? How the phone know you went to the mall? How, you know? That's all that data that the device Esau has created is collecting about you. They got a profile on you. That's why when you get those reports, they be like, do you want to like cookies? They'd be like, this site might access information about you and sell it to other sites.
Do you accept?
Yeah, do you accept? You know? Basically create a profile for you. So yeah, just want to throw that out there, man. They watch everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That's like I was watching this little college dude. Well, he in college now. He high schooler. His name Travis Hunter. You know, brothers that know about football probably know about him. I ain't into football like how I used to be. I ain't into shit no more. I ain't into shit at all no more anyway. I mean, really at all anymore. But Spirit had me, you know, somehow looking at him. I was balancing out, watching that shit. And this dude probably like the most, even though we're in a time where you can see, you can learn about more and be, you know, more in depth and be in more places and on the inside more than you could back some time ago before technology advanced. For instance, what I mean is you didn't have headsets that could be put in helmets for a whole football game.
Exactly.
So I got to hear everything this little dude think. You know what I'm saying? This dude know the game up, you know the game upside down, you know, in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? He a damn on the field coach. You know what I'm saying? But it was this play where he was telling the coach, like, it's crazy. He be telling his coach what they should run. I'm like, yo, this nigga probably cold that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind.
But he's like, yo, coach, we should. He's like, yo, no, the coach, we should run. He's like, yo, we should. Let's go shoulder. Let's go. And he's like, you think we should go? And the coach really, and the coach, he really listening to him, and he literally calling the plays off what he think they should run. A high schooler, right? Now it was a play where he was like, nah, he was like, just throw it to my side. Let's do something, he said. And he was like, cause number 3 sit on everything.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what I'm going into right now is showing you how it's people that really study. Yeah, they collect, they build a profile on you so they can be successful at what they trying to do.
Yeah,
That's a regular little high schooler. So how much more goddamn nigga running the earth? Right? Now the other point, Wadi Habashimel Shai, if you can read that in Job one more time. And did you want to say something on what you had?
Not live. We can move forward.
Back to Job.
Yep. Job chapter 18 and verse 9. It says, the jinn shall take him by the heel.
Right. Right. The jinn shall take him by the heel. You know? Yeah. And what's synonymous with your heel? What's close to your heel? Your Achilles. Yeah. Your Achilles heel. That when that saying is brought up, that's talking about a weakness.
Yep.
You know? So Esau had a weakness. You know? Cause really, when Jake grabbed his heel, he probably grabbed his Achilles too. He probably grabbed that first. Then his hand slid down to his heel. He grabbed onto his weakness. It's all about weakness. So, you damn dummy, the trap you set in order to come out first has now set you up to be in Jake's hand, right? Jake he holds the power of the one. He holds the one that holds the power of of the earth in his hand. You got something?
No, I was just taking a note.
Kind. Beautiful. You got let's get Sirach 10 and 4. Just to prove that, and then we read through.
Yep.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to be this calculated when you know. I say I'm just the most calculated dude or something like that, but you're gonna have to be calculated when all hell break loose, man. Okay? The Lord calculated. He said, be as he, huh?
Trace to obtain.
Yeah, you gotta be perfect as your heavenly Father, man. Okay? You got it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, Sirach.
Meaning what? Complete. Good.
Call it again, Salakia.
10 and 4.
Yeah, 10 and verse 4. It says the power of the earth.
The what?
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Yeah, keep going.
And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah. The scripture tell you he giveth it to whomsoever he will. You know? Period. So the power of the earth. The power of the earth. To have the earth is power. That's the earth powerful. The earth is powerful. The earth can cure cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God.
The earth can do, you know, the earth very powerful. Think of how powerful the earth is. You got man that's synonymous with power, but earth holds man. Earth holds the one that's powerful. The earth gonna have your house out here. The earth very powerful. To say you own the place the house y'all coming to, you know? Well, you get Job 9:24. Oh, sorry. Then we jump back to the Job 18.
God.
And who got the power of the earth right now? Go ahead.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth
Yep.
is given into the hand of the wicked.
So Esau holds power. He holds the power of the earth in his hand. But Jake, you know, holds Esau in his hand. See that? And it's all through a trap that his dumb ass, that he set, but he was too dumb not to fall in. You know, a pit that he digged that he was too dumb not to fall in. Matter of fact, go ahead and get Bible Kashaf, Psalms 9 and 16.
God.
Go ahead.
The book of Psalms chapter 9 verse 16. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is known by the judgment.
Not 16. Jump up to verse 13, 15. Yep.
Yeah, verse 15. It says the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made.
Yeah, the so-called white man. You know, he's dealing with the so-called white man too, just like Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And if brothers watch the class, anybody that watched the class, we went into that. You know, we put brothers on the spot, ask brothers to explain that verse right now, man. You know, because that proved the point of what we going into. The Lord gave the earth into his hand. You know what I'm saying? So everything he doing is of the Father's will. Period. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who? The so-called white man? But I thought it was given to him. So really it's the Lord. The Lord covered the faces of the judges thereof, man. You know? And this brother pointed that out when we went into it. But you got it. Through the Spirit. You got it.
Powers that be ordained by the Most High or something?
Yeah, yep. That's in the epistles. I want to say that's what's that? That's one. What's that? That's is that he is either Hebrews or Romans? Might be Romans. But anyway, yeah. Was it 13? Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
Back to
Matter of
Job.
fact, read that. You got it. Yeah. That's it.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right.
It says, for there is no power but of Yahweh.
Yeah, so who's high? Esau, right? And I mean, and the reason he feel high, because he know the earth is power and he run the earth. Jake don't even know the earth power. The place that the Lord, the creator of everything, is coming to, this nigga got in his hand. So Jake don't understand the power of that, but Esau do. So you gonna be high-minded. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, read it one more time, Salaki.
Romans 13 and 1, it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right.
For there is no power but of Yahweh.
It was another point I wanted to point out on there. Oh, basically that's telling you that the so-called white man is powerful. Period. Higher powers, just saying it. Like, I mean, if you got power, you powerful. You know, you're full of power. You know, he got the whole earth, which is power. He's powerful. You know, he's full of power, man. Period. Okay.
It says the powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
Yeah. Right. So once again, you brothers go into it all the time like that. Like I say, you read that whole chapter. The whole chapter is on the premise of how the Most High moves, how the Most High deals. You know, the level the Most High is on. What the Lord may do that you may not understand. You see what I'm saying? So you will get to that verse and you will look at it like, okay, you will realize, okay, yeah, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, but really, it's like never lose sight the Most High did it. So that's why the Lord is known as the demon-like power. Because you think Esau, you know, he the demon, he the bad one. But the Lord created good and bad, man. He said, matter of fact, what you got?
Oh, we did.
Okay, go to Bible Shop. Then we're gonna go back to Job. It's a side point. Shouldn't get it. But just to cap off what, you know, we just touched. Damn, what was it? What was I just saying? What was it?
Last thing you said was the Lord, like the demon, like power.
Right. Isaiah 45:7.
Isaiah 45 and verse 7, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, do all these things.
The Lord do all of that. The most evil, wickedest you could think of, the Lord did it, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Lord created it, though. That's why the Lord is known as demon-like power. You know? Allah Shadia. You go into the word Allah, what does Allah mean? It means power, what else? It means demon. It means demon. Then you go into Almighty. Almighty is what? Shadia, which means complete power. So really, the way it's supposed to be said is a complete, the Lord is or really Almighty is the most powerful. So really how it should really be said is the most powerful demon. You know? Lord, the most powerful demon, man. You know? Demon-like power, most powerful demon. Allah Shadia. Period. And that's what he told Jacob when he changed his name. Right? He told Jake, he's like, your name ain't Jacob no more, you Israel. And then he told him, I'm Allah Shadia. You go into Allah Shadia, he told him, he all these things, you know? I'm not just power, I'm not just a God. Allah also means demon. So you talk about demons, demons are Allah's too, or Allahayim. The demons are Allahayim. And then he said, Almighty. I'm Allah Almighty. You know? I'm God Almighty. No, he said I'm Allah Shadia. You know? So everything Allah consists of and Almighty consists of, or Shadia consists of. You know? So it makes sense how you end up with a creature like Esau. Once again, Esau thinks he the baddest thing to ever live now. When the Lord already say he lived forever. He stick up his hand and say he lived forever. So what's really going on? What the Lord wants to go on. And that's what the damn devil about to realize. So all these traps he's setting, that's of the Lord. The Lord won't Jake come. The Lord won't people falling victim to believing that the Hebrew Israelites that's teaching this truth right now are demons and terrorists. So you could be stupid enough to try to touch them. And then I can give them a moment to where then it could be revealed who is his chosen. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, simultaneously what? Who the devil? Because you're going to get in a moment where you realize it wasn't true. You see what I'm saying? You got it, brother. You jump back.
Yeah, Job chapter 18 and verse 9.
And this was the devil on the way to realize it, by the way. Go ahead.
The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him.
Yeah, and the robber gonna prevail against him. Who's the robber?
I would say.
Right, go ahead.
It says the snare is laid for him in the ground.
Yeah, the snare is laid for him in the ground. Go ahead.
And a trap for him in the way.
Yeah, period. You know, the scriptures say what? Prepare the ambushes. You know? The trap gonna be laid for him in the ground. You know what's gonna be his trap? Is when we catching his ass. You know what I'm saying? In the fields. You know? We putting chains on his ass, man. You know? The trap also, there's truth. Cause this word is likened unto a net, by the way. And where is this trap? Where is this net being laid at? On earth, in the ground. You know? So while Esau's all high up and above in the air, his trap being laid down here on the ground. We ain't never up there. We always on the ground. Setting a fucking trap for his ass, man. You know? You got it.
Yeah, kind.
Setting up the trap that the Lord told us to set up for him, man. Okay? Matter of fact, get Jeremiah 51:12. Bible shot. You know? What? Yeah, kind. Exactly. You throw it on there.
Yeah, kind. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon.
Right.
Make the watch strong.
Right.
Set up the watchmen.
Right, so we setting up watchmen. See, he's all proud, man. He think, look, they think they the baddest thing ever, you know? He think he a demon. That's what he think. You really think that? Like niggas really walk around proclaiming they demons.
He got the skull and shit on the back of his jacket.
He think he a demon. He like, man, you know, you guys think you're bad, I'm bad, man, you know the bad things I've done. You know, that's his mentality. Like, boy, you ain't bad. Bad. Bad to the bone, you know? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Khan, it says prepare the ambushes.
Right. So there it is, man. So the Lord not only told us to set the watch strong, set up watchmen, get everything organized, he said also to what? Prepare the ambushes. Somebody getting ambushed is usually a robber involved. A thief. You see what I'm saying? So we set the trap. You know? It's like when somebody got a mouse in their house or something like that. Well, it's got boxes everywhere.
Exactly.
They got they got the kitchen closed off wherever it may be at. You know? You setting up a trap. Hey, it's a trap, exactly.
It's that lure.
We giving your ass bait. You know? And really the Lord setting up, he really trying to catch Esau, so he got us presented as bait. We the bait. You wanna know how? Because we're something he wants. Right? Matter of fact, go to Psalms 44.
Finish this up. We'll get straight to it.
Go ahead. How much more you got?
Yeah, it says, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Right. So the Lord is what? Setting the trap, because that's what devise going to, a plan, right? Now, when you go to Psalms 44, jump to 11.
Kind. Psalms chapter 44 and verse 11, it says, thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat.
Right. See? Bait.
Yep.
You know? Bait. It's like if a shepherd is trying to catch a wolf, he'll probably leave his sheep out, because the sheep is wanted by the wolf. You know, so we look helpless. Yeah, we putting out, the Lord is with his other Lord. The Lord putting out something that you want, like fish. Fish want worms. No, oh thou worm.
Oh thou worm, Jacob, man.
You know, oh thou worm, Jacob. We bait, man. We out here, look, we just look like you can just come touch us and take us. And then Esau gonna try that shit, and that's when he gonna lift up the standard. He's gonna be caught. See? All right, you can jump back.
Yeah, God.
And that's what he about to come on. So everything you doing is to fulfill prophecy, devil. Okay? You know, everything we say, it's like we making it, the Lord making it like we making it easy for him. You know, we talking about oppression all the time. He like, yes, keep doing it. I can easily go get somebody, you know, I can easily tie you to a criminal out here that's, you know, or I could just create one. Yes. Keep doing those things that most people have grown to hate, telling the truth, and, you know, and you guys are racist. I made people hate racists. You got us on camera, sound bites actually saying, yeah, we racist. God's a racist. That's like bait for him, man. Easy sound bite, cut. But the Lord wanted like that, okay? You got it, go ahead.
Job chapter 18 and verse 10, the snare is laid for him in the ground.
Because you're going to be dumb enough to go for it, and that's going to what? Be a continuation of prophecy fulfilling, man. when the demonization come? How you think we gonna be persecuted? You know? How you think you're gonna have good being called evil? See that? Without Esau doing these things, man. And then, really, it gotta come down to what Esau say, because the scriptures say basically the way everybody think is based off what the ruler think, man. I just said it like that so those that's listening can understand. That's roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, but if you read Psalms 29:11, for instance, Proverbs 29 and 11, or I think that's 12, it says the ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. We don't gotta get it.
Yeah, okay.
You got it. Okay, so the way basically the talk of the town is gonna be what the devil put out, what the rulers say. You know, these people, everything everybody say is either what we saying, which is what the Lord's saying, or what the devil himself saying, the so-called white man. Everybody either talking about the Green Bay Packers game, the playoffs, but who all that talk come from? Esau. You know? LGBT, you see what happened with the new movie that came out, that's all Esau. That's why I say they tongue is throughout all the earth. So these people only talk about the so-called white man talk about, man. You know? So once again, how you gonna have all these things fulfilled if he don't start saying these things in person, you know? You got it.
Yeah, Khan, Job chapter 18 and verse 10, it says, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way.
Little do you know. Go ahead. Yeah, in the way. What way? This is the way. Walk ye in it.
Yeah, Khan.
See that? So if you come this way, you gotta know it's what? It's traps set up for pretty much those that could try to come and take people that's on the way to the Lord, you know, no longer, you know, pretty much take them off that path. It makes sense, right? Why would the Lord send us on a path where thieves can come get us? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't supposed to be on that path, and you try to get on this path and come get those individuals, there's all type of trap sets for you.
Exactly.
You know? You got it.
Verse 12, it says,
you would not interrupt those on the way back to the Lord, the elect. Lord willing, we be of the elect, man. The men, women, and children, you won't do it. It won't be nothing you can't get on this path and try to detour us, man. You know? You gonna ultimately you gonna fall victim. You know? Because for instance, if you deal with Satan, like Satan gonna come along the way, right? He gonna come along the way, but he's not gonna prevail over the elect. Right? And because, for instance, he gonna actually be taken in the trap. Because the brother or sister gonna wake up to him and expose him. You see what I'm saying? That's like him being trapped, him being caught. You know? Period. That's Esau coming on his way. Him trying to take a nigga named Frank James, which is created in his mind and in his counsels, all through him searching through our videos and seeing what we're talking about. But it has caused him to be, you know, pretty much how can I say, like a radar went off. Devil alert, devil alert, devil alert. Because when we go into it, that's exactly what we see. You being the devil. Brothers gonna say something? You gonna say something? You got it.
Job chapter 18 and verse 11, it says, terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Right. And that's pretty much what he's starting to fall victim to, all these things, man. It's probably in slow-mo to you, but it's happening, right? Terror started to take hold on him. This dude getting terrified, man. Because he really seeing what everything he ever did ain't working. It didn't work. That's terrifying. You don't think they really scared? You don't think they scared? For instance, when Yahushua was killed, Pilate's wife was like, leave that man alone, have nothing to do with him, because I have many bad dreams, you know, concerning because of him. She was having nightmares all goddamn day long. She was trying to take a nap, go to sleep. She couldn't go to sleep because the Lord was terrifying her. You know, everything they was doing was that trap being set for them, the starting of that process. Now, if that was the Edomite, and the thing that has been is that what shall be, I did a lesson on this. You don't think, and the Lord already said in the end days, He gonna pour out His Spirit upon all flesh, and we gonna dream. You don't think Esau getting dreams? You don't think he really getting nightmares? You got brothers really waking up in sweats, cold sweats from the things they seeing, man. Because they not always good. Imagine the stuff Esau's dreaming about, man. Think about it. You don't think they, because it say they being terrified.
Yeah.
It's like you can play it off a lot of times. Like a lot of these people just woke up from nightmares. I mean that in like the most logical, sensible, like rationalized, like basic way. I'm saying these people woke up at some point today, right?
Yep.
How many people had dreams? You don't know what somebody had a dream about, what somebody had a nightmare about. And the Lord can what? Bring terror through dreams. For instance, if you can go to Job, the book of Job 7, the book of Job chapter 7. Just to prove this real quick. This is the page because I can't get to it. 7 and 14.
Done.
Started 13.
Job chapter 7 and verse 13.
Yeah, listen to this. Go ahead.
When I say, my bed shall comfort me.
Right. Your bed's supposed to comfort you, right? Okay. So you're supposed to have a peace of mind. That's what your bed's supposed to be synonymous with. You good, right? Go ahead.
It says, my couch shall ease my complaint.
Well, you at home chilling. I'ma just doze off right here. Go ahead.
Then
go ahead.
thou scarest me with dreams.
In those same moments, you'll have a dream. Right? I'm gonna be the places you have dreams, and it say, then what?
It says, then thou scarest me.
Who's the thou? The Most High. Thou what?
Scarest me
Right?
with dreams.
Scares me. The Lord can scare you with dreams. Go ahead.
And terrifiest me.
And terrify. See? Terror. Go ahead.
And terrifiest me through visions.
See? You don't know what somebody dreaming about, man. You don't know what somebody nightmare. There's people that's bugged the fuck out because of a dream, man. The Lord, don't you know the Lord basically plaguing your mind when you sleep and you get dreams? You know? You'll get a dream where you don't even want to go back to sleep because your mind was just plagued. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Okay? So you can jump back.
God. Job chapter 18 and verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
See, on every side, and every way that this man, everywhere he turned, he gonna be terrified. This prophecy. So Esau having dreams right now, man. He's terrified. Oh, and that's what I was going on to say. See, people can play it off. All these people just woke up, they all had dreams. A lot of them probably had nightmares. But it's just like you. And you can go on and go to school or go on about your day like ain't none of that happened. You know? Like you ain't wake up bugging out this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't scared as hell. You know, like your reality wasn't just pretty much shook up in front of you. And you can go on by your day, laugh, tell jokes. You standing here and shit like you just good, you know what I'm saying? But you just had a dream about something that blew your mind, man. That terrified you, right? That go for everybody, including Esau, the devil. So they can get on TV and act like they ain't on earth, like they not in flesh like everybody else, right? Like they ain't just wake up from a dream or a nightmare and have you not even, you know, and have you looking at it like that, to where you wouldn't even consider nothing like that. But a lot of these people get on TV, they're on the press conferences and stuff like that. You gotta keep it in reality. They probably just woke up from a nightmare. Of what now? Us putting them in slavery, chains. Because you gotta think about the dreams we having on the right hand side, man. Imagine what they seeing. You know? They probably seeing all type of nukes. They probably seeing Yahushua. They probably, you know, you got it.
Yeah,
So
con.
terrorists is gonna get this man on every side. That's prophecy. Go ahead.
It says, and shall drive him to his feet.
Yep, it's gonna drive him to his feet, man. Esau gonna stand up and, you know, he gonna get up. Go ahead.
His strength shall be hunger bitten.
That's like the I was watching the show Atlanta last night. The season 1, season 3, episode 1.
Yeah,
That's how that shit started off, man. You know, a dream.
exactly.
And then, see what's crazy, the little boy had that dream, and when he woke up from it, he started dancing like he ain't was just shook the hell up. And see, other people wouldn't even know that. It ain't in your head. The scriptures tell you that. What's that? 2 Corinthians, the second, or that's 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. Who knows the spirit within a man, except the spirit up within that man? You know? So don't let these Joe Biden have nightmares too. He's so damn old. See now, he probably forget. He, you know, and they get on TV and lie to you and try to act like they ain't so-called human, like everybody else. Nigga, you just had a dream. You probably had a dream of your house shot putting his foot up your ass when we run the earth. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, con. It says his strength shall be hunger bitten,
Right.
and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Destruction on the way, but go ahead. This is not the point. Go ahead.
It shall devour the strength of his skin,
Yeah.
even the firstborn of death.
The point at 14. Go ahead.
Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Yep. The firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Who's the firstborn of death? Yahushua. Right? Who's the only man to come back from death? Yahushua. That's the firstborn of death. Go ahead.
Verse 14, it says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle,
Right?
and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
So Esau gonna get to the point where he completely loses his confidence in the world he created. Right? All his traps, everything, all his propaganda, everything. He gonna completely lose confidence in all that, man. You know? You completely lose confidence, man. Like they leave off from a lot of plans they usually had, they have. And they go to other ones because they lose confidence in them. They're like, that shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And then that's gonna what? Be a moment of him what? Realizing only what? That the Most High is actually in control, man. You know? All this is done just to bring him to his end. Bring him to what? The king of terrors. Whew, man, that's crazy. That's powerful. Y'all is playing out a hell of a story right now, man. You damn devils, bro. Real quick, go to Psalm 62. 62 and jump to 3. Walk shot.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Psalm chapter 62 and verse 3.
Yeah.
How long
Right.
will ye imagine mischief against a man?
See? They're making up stuff right now, man. Dealing with the councils of Edom. You know? They get their police forces involved, the police departments. The ones they show you on the movie that they got Jake playing like they pretty much in all the movies, Jake the commander, he the leader of the army, he the leader of the damn,
Every single one.
he the president in some movies. He the president right hand man. You know, those people, you know, the FBI, they be showing you what they stuff. So all that stuff, you know, is what helped them pretty much come up with these imaginations. Like all those people was involved with that Frank James situation. You gotta, cause you know, the mayor, that was in the video, the mayor was on there drinking damn, nigga was like looking like the Kermit the Frog thing, man. I'ma just mind my business, I ain't gonna say nothing. We at the end of the world and all these Jakes taking over. He the mayor, the first so-called black, you know, woman of Congress, or whatever the hell this damn thing is. Ketanji Brown, her ass, a so-called black woman, a GMO black woman, the vice president, you know. You just keep going.
Should have hit Chicago.
Yeah, Larry Lightfoot. Damn, that's why they put that in that movie with Captain America, with Anthony Mackie.
Exactly.
I'm like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You know? That's what they was doing. It was witchcraft. They was telling you, they was imagining mischief. We gonna make these niggas think they finna run the world. But really, that's that lamb. Spoke on this in the gradualism update. That's that lamb appearance that the scriptures were saying that these devils will be able to have in people's eyes. Who the lambs though? You know what I'm saying? Jake. So the way you fulfill that, the further fulfillment of that is putting Jake as in offices. You know what? Let Jake run. You know, and they still bring their damn New World Order because Jake ain't really running nothing. It's like how they put the president in the office, but it's the elite bankers that's behind us. You know, because you don't see the people that's running everything any damn way, man. You go to all these stores, ask is the manager in. See how many times you get told, yeah, you know, or they can come and see you, you know, even if they is there. See how many times you get told, yeah, or they're gonna come up now. See how many times that happens. They ain't how shit work, man. It's like you people want it. We the men of the Lord, right? So people are like, okay, well, where your manager? Where your hoe at? Where your house at? Where the Most High? Nigga, ain't how it work. You know what I'm saying? You know? No, nothing work like that. So you people, so that's how they having that perception in people's eyes though. You know, another way too is by what? It's by making the world see Jake to be happy here. You know? Look, we got lambs. No, our black people are happy. They're good. You know? That's that lamb appearance. Oh, that was in that episode. That's why they had those little so-called black kids, them Israelites.
Exactly. Because
here it is, you know you a whole abominable devil, but if you walking around with so-called black kids, that shows you what? To be lamb-like. Because you got the actual lambs.
Exactly.
You know? Hey, man, just saying, you got... So, read that verse one more time, Baba.
Psalm chapter 62 in verse 3. Mm-hmm. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Right.
Ye shall be slain, all of you.
Yeah. Because if you're going to watch that, if you're going to look into that article, you're going to see what? You're going to see dudes laying there like this, like he got shot. You know what I'm saying? It looked like the realest blood. But me and, you know, the brother right here was talking about it. And I had went into a long time ago how they damn do those
the shots.
Yeah, they got packages, right, that explode from a remote that they hold on the other side, or the person themselves will hold it, and they put them under their clothes. And then when they press the button, it pop, and it put a hole in it, and it leak out that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Chinese dude, the fat ass Moabite that got hit in his leg, he probably had one in his thigh. That's how they do it on the movie sets, because they used to use ketchup packages. You know what I'm saying? They used to do that on wrestling. That's why you'll hear people say that. That's back when we was like younger, but they ain't how they do that shit. They got these little explosives, and they got real looking blood in them things, and they press them buttons and they explode. So when they on the scene, they got the pop guns. They look like they shooting, and they hitting them like pop pop, and you look at them, like, you know. If you watch a skit of Dave Chappelle, you can see it clearly.
Right. Because
they don't go back and edit it and clean it up. Like when somebody gets shot on there, you can literally see the thing exploding. Mm-hmm. You know? And they...
There's a movie with Ben Stiller and Billy Bob Thornton. The name of it's called, they were like robbers. And in the movie, there was a scene where one of the dudes they had, because they was basically like robbing a bank. He was like basically like the stuntman. He there's like a specific scene where he had like the vest on. He was basically playing as if like he was getting shot. And he was like falling from a building. And he had the button. He pressed the button. And it was basically like supposed to have everything explode like that. you can see like as soon as you press the button, you see pss, on the vest.
Yeah, Con. Read that one time, brother.
Yeah, Con.
Uh-huh.
This is Psalm chapter 63 and verse 3. 62 and verse 3, Salakia. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Yeah, the damn devil, you so-called white people. How long they gonna do this? How long they gonna come up with false stories and just make up stuff? Mischief, wickedness, you know? And it's all for a purpose. Go to Obadiah 1 and 3 to 1 and 6 to prove that. You know? So who's that talking about? You know, well, if you read Micah 2, it tell you that, you know, they work mischief upon their bed, iniquity, or something like that. Paraphrasing. You got it.
Yeah. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 6. How are the things? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Salakia. Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Right. How are the things of Esau searched out? So when you read Obadiah, not Obadiah, Psalm 63 or 62 and 3, that's why I say, how long will ye imagine mischief? This is exposing who that is that's doing that. Obadiah 1 and 6, you can read it again.
Okay. Obadiah chapter 1 and 6.
Come on.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Right.
How are his hidden things sought up?
See? Because we're not supposed to know about these people imagining mischief. These people basically behind the scenes creating lies and stories to demonize the Israelites. That's a fulfillment of prophecy, man. So how long are you going to do that? Pretty much until you come up with the final story to where you can be like, okay, this is it. Frank James is just a chess move. And another move they did was supposedly a New York shooter, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, but it was a complete link to the Frank James case, because they said he was talking about it was going to be a bloodbath against so-called Jews, but that's the same buzzword or keyword that was used in the Frank James case. You know, they call what he did a bloodbath. You know, and now this other Jake pop up like a day later, and he talking about targeting Jews. These niggas is crazy as hell, man. Just making up shit. It's crazy. You can read the whole time, man.
Yep. Obadiah chapter 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Right.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Right. Through the men that's able to see. Through them pretty much getting sloppy. Go to Psalm 64. Baruch Shah. 64 start at 7. You know?
Psalm chapter 64 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
It says, but the Heavenly Father shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Yep. See? And that's shooting at the dumb. The dumb is who? Jump to verse 2.
Psalm chapter 64 and verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Right. Go ahead.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah. The damn devil, man. You know, secretly plotting against those that's on the highways and byways right now. He looking to see who ain't really. A lot of you dudes gonna get weeded out too. A lot of you another thing too I was thinking about by the Spirit. You women that got brothers that's in this truth, you know, especially if your brother, your man is in a position of, you know, rank, if you will, or something like that. You gotta really, you gonna have to really take on a fuck the world disposition, because if that man is really of this number, right? He completely all in, you know. I was really thinking about that. I was so into what I was doing, and I'm like, damn, I don't really care about nothing but this. Now I see why a woman to leave. You know, I was really feeling like, you know, those that had wives be as though they had none. You know what I'm saying? Like, boys literally move like you ain't even. I can't be into that shit, man. Cause if I'm not into this, I'm gonna die. We gonna die. Everybody gonna die. So in order for you to really stay with that man, you're gonna have to take on the same disposition. Like, yeah, fuck everything we supposed to be on, you know? Cause nothing else makes sense. I'm telling you, it's gonna get so deep. It gets so deep to a woman really hurt. Like you, like mother, like, yo, I'm hurt. Like, you don't even fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this some heavy stuff we dealing with, man. You know, because the investment that it takes to really make it is not. It's easier. It's deeper. It's deeper and bigger than using the word investment, man. You could say, well, we gotta invest in this truth all goddamn day, but to really do it is a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother ball game. You got men that think the work stopped because they off the highway. I'll do the work. You ain't do shit. How the fuck you do the work? You know what I'm saying? If that's all you gonna do, you ain't do shit. You know? You got endure until the end. This is non-stop. It ain't over till it's over, period. The work never over. The work going on when you sleep, because when you sleep, somebody else working. You know? And then the Lord, he's searching your heart, seeing how your ass thinking, man. The Lord gonna start getting rid of dudes, man. You got it. Read that one time, verse 2.
Psalm chapter 64 and verse 2.
And he gonna get rid of you goddamn women. Like a woman, I can see why he'll take a woman out of your life. Here it is, you trying to save your life. She feeling away because you more invested in in true life, you know, in her living, you know, than fucking your kids and, you know, all this other shit, man. That shit don't mean shit, man. That shit don't mean nothing. Because that man stopped moving the way he moves to where he get himself killed. He was playing it, you know, which is how you want him to move, you know. He played his goddamn self. Period. But it just makes sense how harsh this reality is. Like, you, in order to get your life, you're gonna lose your life. I'm like, yo, mug could really leave you behind this. Like when you in the bag, like when you really in your bag, the spiritual bag, it's like the hell with everything, you know? I was like, yo, this shit, I see. I see. You got it.
Psalms chapter 64 and verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah. Okay, you can jump back down to point verse 7.
Verse 7, it says,
read through.
Yeah, verse 3, it says, who whet their tongue like a sword,
right,
and bend their bows to shoot their arrows,
right, yeah.
Even bitter words.
Yeah, and them arrows go back to what? War. You know? So these are words of war going out right now, man. You know, some brothers just did a lesson on that. But that's a spirit. I don't even think about that. But these are words of war. You know? It's a war in the words right now. Okay? What words you getting hit with? You either getting hit with the antidote, right? The words of antidote, the arrows of antidote, or the arrows of death, you know? Which is pretty much representing what words you be listening to, man. Like if you listen to nigga shit all day, Esau, he's shooting you up. You starting to believe the stuff Esau talking about, and they taking you out. You about to die. Versus you listening to this, you getting hit with antidote, man. You know, even though we don't take shots, so I ain't saying it like that. But that's just what it made me think of, you know? You got it.
Verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Right. They commune of laying snares privily.
You know what you getting hit with? Our arrows are boats, thunderbolts, man. You know that's synonymous with angels too. Like they always got, you know, angels shooting arrows or boats. Like they show you that on the movie Hercules. This come up every weekend. Damn Hercules. It's Zeus. Yeah. He was basically a Howard in the movie. He was shooting he had like a canister of boats. He was shooting the, you know, he was shooting them boys, man. You got it. So that's what we doing in the spirit. Light your ass up, man. You got it.
It says, they say,
lightning bolts.
Who shall see them?
I said thunderbolts, lightning bolts. You got it.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah, see? They search out iniquities, man. So once again, they standing here watching. I'm telling you, these mothers plotting right now, man. They plotting big time. That was a complete test move by Esau. He keep coming with this stuff, man. You know, you can jump to 7.
Yeah, kind. Verse 7, it
I got
says,
a couple more.
but the Heavenly Father shall shoot at them with an arrow.
Yep.
Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Yep. So there it is. Suddenly shall they be wounded, man. So the Lord shoot arrows too. See? Go ahead.
It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Right. Which is how you have the things of Esau that's being searched out and being seen, the hidden things. Period. Lord putting spirits on him the way he tell on himself, man. He gets to where he get what? Sloppy. That's really what that's telling you. They're gonna get sloppy. They getting sloppy as hell. They getting too sloppy. It ain't even like, you know, they getting sloppy. You got it. It ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to see, man. You got it.
It says, all that see them shall flee away.
There it is. And who's the ones that see? The elect, man. The hopefully elect. So let's jump back to Psalm 63. 62, Slocky. 62 and 3.
Psalm chapter 62 and verse 3. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Yeah, it's a saturation. Once that measure is fulfilled, according to 2 Ezra, the 4th chapter, that's when they're gonna stop playing. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be that last one, and you never know which, you never know which instance is gonna be. It could be the one to do it, and the one that could be the one that could be the one that they move off of when they start rounding Jacob. It could be somebody by the name of Billy, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you just seeing it, it's gonna look exactly like that. But that's why you gotta watch, because you never know which one it's gonna be. That's why it's written, how long? No one knows exactly when, what's the measure of each prophecy. Now we know, like we don't even really know, like we don't know how many steps it's gonna be until the Mark Beasley is made mandatory. You know, who knows that? No one knows. Nobody knows. We don't know. We don't even know the order, really. We don't know if it's gonna be mandated at a camp, you know, and then who don't take it in the camp, they don't get let out, everybody else do. We don't know if it's gonna be before they come with the camps and then everybody walking around with them, and then they come with we don't know. We know those things gonna happen, but you know. So how long, man? They got certain things they gotta do, which is all in the direction of the prophecies being fulfilled. You know, to get a lot of people destroyed, a lot of 2/3 destroyed. And remember, 2/3 in the truth too. Okay? You got it.
Fine. Psalm 62 and verse 3. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Go ahead.
Ye shall be slain, all of you.
Yep. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to the damn devil, man. You know, they imagine the mischief. Get Psalms 94 and 21, Bible sorry. Goddamn damn Eve, she riding around with Esau and cars and stuff with blonde hair on her head. Looking like Cynthia from Rugrats. Just finished, man.
God.
Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 21. They gathered themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
See? So that's what they do. That's when they imagine those mischiefs. When they gather themselves together. Who's the them? All the nations. Everybody that's in cahoots with Esau. You know? Completely gathered together with him. You know? But it's ultimately for everybody to once again realize he the devil and he no good. When you go back to Obadiah 1 and tell you that, man. You know? That it pretty much everybody that was in confederacy with him, they gonna see. That this nigga, matter of fact, go ahead, you got it.
Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy,
right, meaning alliance. Go ahead.
Have brought thee even to the border.
Right.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yep.
And prevailed against thee.
Yeah, this talking about Esau, man. So at the end of the day, everything Esau doing is to fulfill this. You know? It's for him to get casted out. It's for everybody to reveal they not with him. And it's through pretty much everything he did that he thought was working for him. Everybody gonna realize you the devil. That's why it says when that man in sin be revealed. You don't hear brothers say this all the time, man. The damn white man, so-called devil. The world needs to know this. That's what he set out to do. He the devil. That's why he was set up, man. He's the whooping stick of all men. Everybody catching L's because of the damn devil. Esau, man. And this nigga want to get us, but everybody else got to fall victim. Even his own. You got it.
It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, man. People that was at his table.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna hurt Esau. People gonna put their hand on Esau. People gonna turn on Esau, man. The damn devil, man. You can jump back to 94 and 21. You know?
Okay. I'm gonna finish this off.
Go ahead.
It says, there is none understanding in him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Esau what? He don't understand these things. We was talking about that. He's so worried about us, he forget about his enemies. You know? Scriptures say that. In Sirach 6. You know? You got enemies, you damn dummy. Like for instance, it's a lot of traitors within the Congress. A lot of people working for the other side. They were saying that about Trump. Trump seems like a Russian spy.
Exactly.
They think Trump's spying for Russia, and they also declare supposedly that Trump just got he's not gonna run anymore in 2024, which is 2 years from now. You know, that's when a re-election can happen. It's every 4 years. You know, and that was interesting. I'm like, you know. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 21. They gathered themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemned the innocent blood.
Right. See that? So that's dealing with what? What's that? Psalms the 83rd chapter? All the people getting together. You know? But really that's dealing with the group of Esau first. Then everybody else. First all the Edomites gather, then they get all the other nations that's in confederacy with them. You know, but what did the Lord say? He said, I'm gonna have their house divided, man. You got a lot of people right now seeing the plans, like they probably got their new character they gonna do like 7 months from now. They gonna tell them, this is how they do it. They be like, start building a profile now. We're gonna have you do a YouTube. You're gonna do it for about 1.5 years, and then we're gonna come out. You don't just do a psyop, you know, sloppy like that. And they have him really getting the role. They give him a job. You're like, you're gonna go get a job here. You're gonna register as Frank James. Because another thing that came out was what? This dude had military weapons, man. How the hell a regular nigga like him get military weapons? And another thing that came out in the spirit was what? That they found out that there's people in Chicago that's been having, in the hood, that's been having weapons from the army sold to them. Remember that?
Yeah. I ain't gonna speak the name, but Rondo number 9, you know them type
that's
of things.
old. That's some bullshit. That's old, but that too. But that didn't come out in the way that this came out. They actually said like, nah, it's niggas that was in the army that's trafficking guns from like military shit and selling them to niggas here. You know, niggas in the hood. And a lot of them getting locked up. I'm gonna have to upload that video. That came out, man. So that you damn devils, you exposed, man. What's up with that shit? Damn army selling guns to niggas in the hood. And you wondering why Chirac. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. Verse 22 it says, but the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So you could jump back to Psalm 62 and jump to verse 4.
Psalm chapter 62 and verse 4, it says, they only consult to cast him down.
See?
From his excellency.
And that's the reason why they get together. It's just to It's just to what? It's just to focus on Jake. It's just to focus on Jake. You know? It's just to focus on Jake. How to take us to stop us from doing this. You think they getting together to see how they can stop niggas from being niggas? No. They ain't worrying about taking them niggas down. They worrying about what rapper they gonna put out to keep them niggas dead. And then they worrying about how can they take us down. They already down. Remember when we was in the world, we was those dry bones, dead, laying in the street, down. Then we what? Came to this truth and we stood up. Matter of fact, get that real quick, Baba Kushar. You got something, brother? Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, about you got something about that.
Yeah, I did.
You got it.
This is, Psalms 59:1. It says, "Deliver me from mine enemies, oh my God." It says, "Defend me from them that rise up against me." You know, the elder had mentioned Psalms, the 83rd chapter, which goes into all of the Israelites' enemies. You know? And, going on, it says, "Deliver me from the workers of iniquity." It says, "And save me from bloody men." You know, and that's going into Esau Edom, which is pretty much the main opposition to Hebrew Israelites. You know, which is the one plotting, you know, in secret against the just, against the perfect. You know, which the brother is about to tie it all into with Ezekiel the 37th chapter.
Yep. You got it.
You want the revelation of Ezekiel?
No, Revelation.
Yeah, kind.
Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
In their dead bodies.
Yep.
Then jump to the point.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Right. Okay. So yeah, before we knew this truth, right, and that the Lord was a so-called black man, and he actually stood for what he actually stands for according to the Bible, we was dead. And it's because of what they did to our image. He's our image. We're supposed to be, like the nigga Rick Ross said, we want to live in the image of Christ.
Exactly.
But that image was killed. You know? So before we knew that, to us, but really, it was just do us not knowing the truth, right? Now, us knowing that again, that image is resurrected. See that? Lord resurrected, right? See? Let's go to hand in hand. You can jump to the point.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11. "And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Heavenly Father entered into them.
Right.
And they stood upon their feet."
See? And now, what is that? They say, and after how long?
And after 3 days and a half.
What is that synonymous with? The resurrection. Yeah, come on. See that? Go ahead.
"And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Heavenly Father entered into them."
Right. So basically, once the truth came back to us, because the truth, when your house was dead, the truth left. And it was once again through, even in the physical way, the damn so-called white man killing them.
Exactly.
And it had us dead. Fast forward, we was dead spiritually. Like we damn near laying down in the streets, in the heavens view. You see what I'm saying? Because we ain't standing up for nothing. We ain't standing up on nothing, man. We ain't put together. We like bones every goddamn where, man. You know? Through the damn so-called white man spiritually killing the Lord again. This damn nigga. So where we ain't got an image to get into. We lost our life, basically. So we was dead spiritually. But see, the Lord returned that spirit back to us after the 3 days. You know, to show us on both levels the Lord is completely alive and well, man. You see? Period. So now we what? Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. "And they stood upon their feet,
So now we standing up. Go ahead.
and great fear fell upon them
See?
which saw them."
That's that terror taking hold of him on every side. This scares the damn so-called white man. These people scared. I whipped their ass. I put chains on them. I butt broke them. I put them on one horse and put with one leg and tied the other leg to another horse, and I beat both horses and made them run apart to where it separated the slave. You see what I'm saying? And this shit still ain't break them. You see what I'm saying? And now they back, and now they telling me I'm the devil, and now they know it's gonna happen in the future, and now they talking about they gods. Esau terrified, man. And now they actually write about everything. I hid everything in the school books. You got these children now that's millennials. You know what I'm saying? Completely, man. They don't even know they don't know nothing about slavery, man. You watch that once again, that they show you that on that damn episode, Atlanta, man.
I was gonna ask, did you see the other one?
Nah.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, the fuck that one. He didn't. What they were showing you in that one is that they didn't. The children, those real, them outright millennials, they don't know nothing about slavery, man. They too young. That's why his mom was saying what she was saying, but he didn't get it. Because they weren't teaching him that shit.
Exactly.
You know? So now we standing up, man. So now that's how you have this making sense. You can jump back. Psalm 62.
Yep.
And 4.
Psalm chapter 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
See? Cast him down. It can't be the niggas that ain't in his truth. It's the ones that's up. So they studying how to, take us out, man. You know? They tried everything. That's why I say they shall wear out. He shall wear out the saints. Change times and seasons. Brother want to get that. And that did it. That did everything he did to completely kill us. He tried. I poisoned their food. I took the nutrients out of foods. I gave them fake fruit. You go to the store, you got to make sure you go to the organic aisle. What the fuck? Fuck you mean? When does a fruit become?
Not the organic.
Yeah, like what? That should really tick you off. You got it.
Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Yeah, see, going back into ultimately killing the image. You see what I'm saying? Crucifying the Lord, man. You talking about the Lord of the so-called white man. He got leprosy. He got long hair. He a hippie. You know? He love everybody. He's soft. Go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Yeah. And that's exactly how the saints got wore out. That's one of the main reasons. Or ways, I should say. Go ahead.
And think to change times and laws.
And on top of that, he did further things to try to throw us off. Your body all out of your circadian rhythm out of whack. Everything just throw off with this devil ruler, man. He tried to throw us off completely. But everything he do that's wicked is in regards to us. Everything, man. It ain't nothing he don't do. That's not in regards to us, man. When Esau just being wicked, he just off doing some weird shit as one of his hobbies. He probably sitting there taking a smoke break like, that fucking Jake. You know what I'm saying? It's embedded in him. A real Edomite. You know? I know I'd be like that at moments. I'd be thinking like, these damn devils. You know, I ain't nowhere around the devils. I'm like, these goddamn devils. You know? The shit's just in you, man. You got it.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Yeah. He gonna what? And you look. You think at what point does it say that he gonna stop? You see what I'm saying? That's it. You got it.
Yeah, God. Psalm chapter 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Right.
They delight in lies.
Yep. See? So they consulting imaginations of how they could take Jake down and send his truth. How can we stop his truth? And remember, he think he the Most High. Like when the Most High had asked the angels, like, what can we do to, He was like, okay, we can do this, we can do that. They holding a council. That's what the devil do. That's what Esau do. And then he got the demons with him too. The demons coming forth to him in the form of men, crackers and heathens, and sell out niggas. You know, really ain't no niggas in those councils. Because when you read Psalms 83, it don't say Jake. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things Jake's not around for when it comes to the throwing down of our nation. Jake in, but as far as Jake goes, him thinking he the mayor of New York. Them real councils he ain't there for. When she thinks she the mayor of them, why you think they put you in the office, Larry Lightfoot? Because you an abomination. You bugged the hell out. You married to a white woman, but you already got a daughter from your husband. You fucking retard. They ain't worried about you. That's why she be so mad about shit. Cause one, you cursed. She always pissed. Every time you watch her, she mad as hell. Cause she's like, I got the biggest dick in Chicago. Basically saying nobody respect her. She's like, these mills ain't shit. They want to go against my orders. You a joke. That's why they put your ass in. They don't talk to you about nothing. They don't respect me. I said you supposed to do this. She pissed. They don't respect us, man. You a joke. You the butt of all jokes. That's the curses. Fuck out of here, man. You going to if you roll into the meeting, you gonna be like, what you guys in here talking about? They ain't here talking about you. They in there talking about you. You know? That movie, hey, that episode was so heavy. Hey, Shorty head was in the refrigerator and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that, you know, leave a little bit, but brothers want to watch that shit. Go ahead, brother.
It says they blessed with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Salah.
Yeah, see? Ooh, that's heavy. See? They ain't really with you. That's these devils that walk past all the time. They waving and stuff. If you a real devil, say you hate me. You know what I'm saying? Or if you a real devil, that can't be real. Because if you really nice to me because you really want to be nice to me, that means the Most High a liar. You know what I'm saying? So who you devils fooling, man? Fucking weirdos. The hell with all these crackers. And it's a reason why the Lord gonna kill every single one of them. You know? Lord gonna kill every cracker you know, man. Every Edomite you know. Every Edomite on this earth will be gone at some point. Even if they look like a tear. T and Tamara gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Every motherfucker that look like every Edomite that look like a Jake gonna die. It's that simple. Goddamn terror. You can jump to so this is the balance of the prophecies, man. We get 63 and 11, and then we're gonna move on. Kind of done past it. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 63, verse 11. But the king shall rejoice in the heavenly Father. Everyone that sweareth by him shall glory. But the mouth of them that speak lies shall be stopped.
See? So these lies about to come to an end. Right? Because that's what? That's balance. You know? Truth got to start reigning. And that's why Esau's so afraid. Why you think truth coming out so much? Because lies was the only thing that existed at a point in time. Lies. The devils holding Bibles with a whip in their hand. Kissing it. You know, raping all women and shit. You know? You mother... Django finna pull up on y'all for real, man. Your house shot. You gonna come whip this man. You goddamn devil. Alright. So let's get Proverbs 11 and 1. This is all prophecy, man. The tongue that speaketh lies is about to be stopped, man. Will be. That's a prophecy. That's a low-level prophecy. Period. It's all finna be stopped. You seeing it happen right now. You seeing it happen right now. That's why this truth coming out. This truth flooding the earth, man. The Lord say he gonna give us a tongue that the enemy shall not be able to resist or gainsay, man. Paraphrasing. That's now. That was prophecy. That's a lot of the prophecies in effect right now. But go ahead and read that. We can get into it real quick.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord.
So a lot of times we go into really just the destruction so much. But see, when you really analyze the scriptures, a lot of the prophecies is pretty much the good. It consists of the good things that's going to happen along side of the destruction as well, or in the midst, or throughout the duration of the destruction. Because that's what everything comes down to, is the destruction, right? But throughout that process, a lot of great things is getting ready to happen, man. And that's prophecy too. For instance, go ahead and get Psalm 62 and 4 one more time. Let me see 5. Because when you read this verse, it's telling you what the devil do. So you got aspects of where the Lord pointing out to you like the things that Esau do and the things Esau gonna do or trying to do or gonna fail at doing, but you also got the response to that. You know what I'm saying? So the things that he said to do, which will be deemed prophecy, there's a response to, which is going into possibly another prophecy. For instance, start at 4.
Psalms chapter 62, verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Yep.
They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
So it's a prophecy that the devil is pretty much trying to demonize us. To prove that, get Matthew 5. Matthew 5, jump down to persecute. Get Matthew 10 too, Bible shot. Just to cap that point off. Matthew 5, jump down to persecuted. Start at 10.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Matter of fact, hold that, because that's post this. You got it?
So Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep.
Right. That's going on now. Right? Go ahead.
In the midst of wolves.
Right. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Right. So the whole time we just teaching his word, right? And we eating of the green pastures, right? We following the shepherd. We following Yahushua. We ain't hurt nobody. There's people trying to hurt us though, right? But the devil, see, that's what he do. He paint the shit in reverse. Go ahead.
But beware of men.
And that's what's going on right now, by the way. Go ahead. He said what?
But beware of men.
Now, is those actual wolves? No. The wolves are the wolves are these men the Lord telling you about. So if we sheep and he told us wolves, we got to be aware of. The next verse is say beware of men. Those not really wolves, those are men. Go ahead.
For they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues.
Yeah, to try to catch you and take you back home to their nest and eat you. Put you to death. Right? Do something bad to you. So that's the prophecy. We can read that verse one more time, brother.
Come. Matthew 10 and 17. But beware of men.
Right.
For they will deliver you.
For they what?
For they will deliver you.
That's prophecy. For they will. When you get will or shall, that's prophecy. Sometimes, depending on what it is, it could have already happened, or it's getting ready to happen, or it's in process. It's happening right now. Like we living out prophecies right now. Go ahead.
For they will deliver you up to the councils.
This is getting ready to happen right now. It ain't happened yet though. This is gonna happen. Go ahead.
And they will scourge you in their synagogues.
And they trying to figure out a way to do this, which is why they put out the issue like Frank James. You know, all these different things they've done. The New Jersey shooter, the dude in Florida, you know, the nigga with the knife at the Jewish party or something like that. All these different psyops they come with, man. The dude that was this another one that ain't mentioned too much. The guy named Noah, during the time the presidential election was going on, when he drove his car and ran over, and he said he believed in Farrakhan and all this other stuff, you know. You got it. And that's it's been all in their plot too. When you read the what's that? I think that's the King Alfred plan. You read the King Alfred plan, they already done calculated how many so-called blacks and Latinos is in America, which goes into that book, Behold a Pale Horse too. They've been and the reason why they put dude with the Farrakhan in the situation, because they want to get all jakes that's about a power movement, which is a part of the King Alfred plan. And the King Alfred plan, which exposes all these leaders that pretty much ain't been touched by Esau. When they do the King Alfred plan, which is pretty much something they're gonna be able to bring out, which is the rounding up, which is allowed now through different legislation. But when they say it's a state of emergency that's been declared. When they declare a state of emergency, King Alfred plan hits, they can round Jacob if they want to. And in the King Alfred plan, they are to focus on the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians and deal with us a certain way. The ones that, and even to the point of our groups that we got set up. All the groups, according to that, have to respond like the leaders, like Farrakhan. They all in cahoots and already, their numbers are already like called. Their numbers are already logged to where they're gonna get in contact with the leaders of these different organizations that's with the state. And they're gonna tell the leader to tell all their people to stand down. Let us round you up. A lot of y'all leaders, a lot of you people that's in these Egyptology groups and all these, like the Black Panthers and all of that shit, a lot of them things are signed over to the state, and the leaders of them is already in cahoots with the devil. And they too dumb to not know it. That's why the Lord said, if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into the ditch. Those are little other organizations outside of this that the Lord ain't, that they Israelites, but the Lord ain't really with. They lead, it's leaders that's gonna lead other Israelites groups into destruction. It's already written in the King Alfred plan. The King Alfred plan was passed in the 80s during the Ronald Reagan administration. That's Jacob's trouble. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 10 and 18, it says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings.
So they already got this stuff set. How you think the Lord was able to declare it? Like everything already done, right? Esau already got everything lined up for niggas, man. They already got 30,000 damn guillotines. They got all type of shit on deck for you already, man. They got the camps, they got all those damn FEMA damn tombs and the stuff they've been, you know, caught leaving out and people recognizing they look like caskets on the side of how that shit, you know. This like 10 years ago though. This is old, you know? And it go even further back than that. They was working on this shit in the 80s. You know? Go ahead, brother. No, I'm talking about this brother. If you got more.
If I can add too.
Please, Bubba Kashar.
One of the brothers in GMS, Des Moines camp or church, they had mentioned, they had said that Esau knew the truth before us. You know? Yep. So, which is a solid point, which is what we're pretty much going into. You know? What makes you think that Esau wasn't planning? Yep. You know? Even before, you know, the elder Abu Bakr woke up, you know? Before all that.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah, big facts.
Okay.
That's it on there?
No.
Okay, you got it.
It says, brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. Yeah.
Because remember, they aim, according to Revelation, was to kill Yahushua. You know? That's really their focus. That's why he says it's all for my sake. They looking for Yahushua. That James Webb telescope is them looking for Yahushua. They looking for him, man. They know who the UFOs is for. Say the brothers say they knew the truth before us, right? Well, they knew that too. UFOs, they know what the IFOs is. How the hell they gonna tell you? How can they tell you something that they identified to be unidentifiable? You done identified it. It's flying. It ain't yours. It is from somewhere. You know. What the fuck unidentifiable about it, man?
And they claim to have, you know, files and books and, you know, unclassified information on these things. So it's definitely identifiable, man.
How the fuck you gonna tell me something you identified to be up there is unidentifiable? That don't make sense. And then you damn devil, you wiser than Daniel. Daniel broke down prophecies and scriptures, you damn dummy. So who you fooling? You can't tell us what a ship is that's up there that ain't yours. You know exactly whose ship it is, man. Who car it is. You wiser than Daniel, bro. And the brother said yesterday, the brother, elder brother Kazak Kala said that. He said, you wiser than Daniel until Daniel wake up. You know? Period. Right, going back to the point that the brother just said, which is what? They knew the truth before us. Because remember, Daniel, he died and he came back into slavery too. Daniel Judite, man. You know? You wiser than Daniel till Daniel wake up. damn dummy. Go ahead, man. Bible shop.
Yeah, this book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10.
Brother.
Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
So it's gonna happen, it's facts. See? Go ahead.
It says, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
That's what it is, man. You know? And it's cause we doing this. So Esau getting the Lord exposed and why we gonna be persecuted, cause we doing this. We got it right. We're the true inheritors of this earth. So Esau just gonna go out, he's going out like a sore loser. Is he gonna stop the kingdom from, see, but it's showing you he ain't gonna stop the kingdom from coming. He ain't gonna get everybody. So clearly your effort at that is gonna fail miserably. You gonna flop. You're gonna be trying to carry brothers into the camp and they just gonna explode on your ass, you know what I'm saying? Onto a whole nother level. A lot of your damn women you got in the military coming kicking doors like they tough, they gonna get the shit beat out of them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get the fuck, I'm crushing skulls, the Lord give me the power. You know? I'm gonna be like Jax from Mortal Kombat with the iron arms. Crushing niggas shit, man. Punching holes through niggas' heads. Put a nigga, yeah, punch a nigga, glue a nigga to the wall like a thumbtack. How you put a thumbtack in the wall? That's how hard it be hitting niggas, man. You know? Lord will, man. And shit. And if I gotta be a martyr, you know, Lord will, I go out like Snoop Dogg. He's already seen everything except Christ anyway. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Lord, if I gotta be a martyr, Lord will, the Lord just give me a flashback of everything they did to us. You know what I'm saying? I see one of the signs. You know, he just give me a slide reel to where I could just go through with it. You know what I'm saying? I see all the hangings and the lynchings and the rapings, you know what I'm saying? I got fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, you gotta lock in. But see, the Lord said don't meditate on it, because it's gonna be given to you that day anyway. So you got it, brother. Yeah, so go ahead and move on. 64 and 4. 62 and 4.
Psalm chapter 62, verse 4.
Now check this out. It's a balance with it. So he gonna round people up. It's written. Okay, cool. But it's a balance with it. That's prophecy. Go ahead. But it's balanced with everything. Go ahead.
They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Right. Go ahead.
They delight in lies.
Yep.
They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My soul, wait.
No, listen. So this is all about us getting the kingdom and being princes and ruling as God and having them under our feet, you know, and stopping Yahushua chiefly, right? But this, you know, which is all prophecy. But then you have this. Read that verse.
Verse 5, it says, my soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him.
See? That's prophecy. That's a prophecy. Wait upon God. So he would have to be on the way. That's a prophecy, which we know, but I'm just saying something like that, you gotta proceed to be prophecy. You see what I'm saying? And he said, my expectation is from him. Going into what? Let's get Jeremiah 29. Jeremiah 29 and 11. What's the expectation? Oh, yeah, go ahead. You can bring that up.
Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you,
right, saith
the Lord, Yahweh.
Right.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right.
It says thoughts of peace.
Right. So it's an expectation that is pretty much going to happen. It's going to be fulfilled throughout that process, man. So while Esau's doing that, the Lord, the scriptures telling us to remind ourselves, our lives, our souls, that we have something that we need to be expecting in that same moment, which is what? Peace. See that? And let's get Psalms 9 and 18. Okay? Psalms 9 and 18. Okay? Matter of fact, go ahead and bring that up.
Psalms 9 and 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
See? So when Esau rounding brothers and sisters up, you think the Lord gonna forget about us? That's prophecy. The needy shall not always be forgotten. It look like we've forgotten now. Is it ships pulling up on us? Is it angels physically manifesting in the flesh outside of ourselves to us? No. Like as angels, no. So it looked like this is the instance of us being forgotten right now. But the Lord said, that's prophecy. He said, it's not gonna always be the case. We ain't gonna be forgotten. And you're gonna know when He's gonna remember us in that day. In that day. The scriptures say they that search that real quick. They that remember, it say they that know my name shall I remember. They that know my name. That's going into what the elect, man. That's prophecy. Okay. So in that moment when Esau started rounding brothers and sisters up for this truth, right? And you jinx that ain't in this truth. You can't deny who you is. We just been given the spirit to stand up for it. Instead of getting holed by a damn nigga that gets sunburnt, man. Just take out take that out. They that know my name shall I remember. And then to link up with that, it tell you what the elect shall praise His holy name. Because I'm the only people that know His name. And that's so comforting because shit, we the only people that know the Lord's name. So it's like, now you just gotta pray He don't make your ass forget it until, before that time. It happens. Niggas that learned the name, like look at something. That nigga don't know what to do with the demons no more. He had all the answers and just let it go. Being a motherfucking slouch, man.
Psalms 9 and 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
Yeah, because the Lord said what? He said, what's that? Proverbs, what's that, 18 and 16? The name of the Lord is 18. Yeah, you got it.
Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. It says, the righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yeah, that is it. Yep. Same chapter. See, that's crazy. Can't make it up. So, jump to verse 10, brother. Or you bring, yeah. No, Psalms 9. Psalms 9. You already got the chapter.
Psalms 9 and 10. Psalms 9 and 10, it says, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee.
Right. Man.
For thou...
Oh, and then what's next? If you listening, what's that? Read it again.
Psalms 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee.
That's prophecy. Period. He said, they that know thy name shall put their trust in thee. So majority of the Israelites that know the Lord's name right now, they're going to go on and trust in the Lord, man. Period. It's prophesied to happen. See? When Esau come and get us. When all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying? It's already written what you're going to do. That's prophecy. We're going to put our trust in him, man. The majority. We know it's going to be some that fold, but majority is going to what? It's written. You know? Because really the ones that don't go on and do it, they was fake. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
For thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
See? See that? Now let's jump down to 18.
Psalms 9 and 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor.
The what?
The expectation of the poor.
I mean, which is the expectation? Okay, since I know your name, Lord, I'm going to trust on you, right? And it's going to happen even if, like, it ain't going to be like conscious. Like, you're going to do it. It's prophesied, right? You now in that moment you said, you ain't going to forsake us. We seeking you. Okay? That's the expectation. See that? How do you show somebody you ain't forget about them? Call them, pull up on them. You see what I'm saying? Give them something. Like, nigga, in the world, I ain't forget about your birthday. Give you a gift. Give you something. See? Something gonna be on the way during that time. Watch. He gonna even give you the power. An angel gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in whatever form. It could be a brother with power. You know what I'm saying? Right. You already know you finna be good. You like a brother with the power. I ain't get the power, but a brother with the power came and got me. You gonna be happy. You gonna be, oh yeah, I'm it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stay alive, brother. You know? Right?
The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
He's looking like chariots right now too. I ain't seen nothing like this in a minute. You got it.
Keep going.
Yeah, that was it. We're gonna go back to Jeremiah 29. And then, brother, if you can hold Psalm 63 and 1, I'm gonna pass it to you.
Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11.
Pass it to both of y'all.
For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord.
Okay.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil.
Yep.
To give you an expected end.
Yeah, so in that moment when they rounding people up, it's gonna be Jakes that trust and know the Lord's name, and that's gonna trust in him in that very moment. And they're gonna look to not be forsaken. They're not gonna be forsaken. The Lord not a liar. And in that very moment, the Lord's gonna what? Show that he didn't forget him. Something supernatural gonna happen. Something supernatural is a miracle gonna happen. A miracle is gonna happen, man. A miracle. Watch. Okay, you got it. And it's gonna and that's gonna cause us to have peace in that moment, because that's a violent moment we're in. That's why I say mercy is seasonable in time of affliction. He's like, that's when I bring my mercy, my miracle. You know, you need, in order to know peace, you gotta meet ruckus. You know, you got it.
Yeah,
that's why it says in the places of drawing waters, you know, the noisome marchers, shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Judges 5 and 11. You got it.
Verse 12 says, then shall ye call upon me.
See, that's prophecy. See that? It's written already, man. We ain't just on the highways. We yo, what's up? What's gonna literally, because you ain't got nothing else in that moment. We ain't too. If we weren't too cool for now, we ain't gonna be too cool for school then. You know, period. Your door just got kicked. You got out the car. You got swarmed. You was going into the plant. You got grabbed. You know? And it's a moment where you know this shit. If you really trust in the Lord, you ain't gonna be, you know? He can have you shut up, and then you call on the name at a later point. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, if it's that moment for you, you gonna send that name up, man. And it says, like the brother just read, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and they that run into it is safe. People gonna see that name, want nothing to play with. I think Nate started using the name again when he was sick, you know? Now you good. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, come on. Jeremiah 29:12. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me.
Yeah. My woman, she had a dream about the name. I never spoke about it. Another dream. It was these heathens. It was like somewhere. It was like on this balcony. It was some shit that was on fire outside, or something outside the door. And this damn Elamite, he was trying to put it out, and they couldn't get it to go out. And he used the name Yahweh Bashim outside. And he was like, yo, the name works. He was like, it works. It works. It put the fire out. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah, kind. It says, and I will hearken unto you.
Yep. That's prophecy. Read that again.
Yeah, we'll start at the
Read
top.
that again. Yeah.
Jeremiah 29:12.
Yeah.
It says, then shall.
This a high. You supposed to look at that like a dunk, like a nigga just dunked from the 3-point line. You like, yo, he just dunked from the 3-point line. You see that shit he just did? You know, that shit was nasty. That's how you supposed to be. You know. Go ahead.
Then shall he call upon me.
And if it ain't at that point to you, you just it ain't clicking enough. You ain't been in the spirit enough. You know what I'm saying? It'll get there. You got to build the muscle up. You know. You got it.
And ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you.
Yep, that's crazy. Yeah. Lord said he gonna hearken. He gonna like, Yahweh Bashim outside, send me power. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashim outside, Shalak, Aliyah. You know? Send me power. You know? Shit gonna explode. You know? You going, boo, boo. Start literally look like the videos the brothers be putting together and shit, you know? Slap a nigga, you know, slap your hand through a nigga head, man. Grab this bitch, straight Brendan Brown shit, man. Like he was in the background, his mom, his so-called mom was on the bed, under the bed. Brendan Brown was, you know, smashed the Jake, hit stick, you know? Man, that shit was amazing. That nigga, he was devastated, man. You know? Alright. This it for me.
Psalm 63:1.
Yeah.
So the Psalm of David. Psalm 63:1. The Psalm of David when he was in the
Matter of fact,
wilderness of Judah.
one more. 62. Jump down to nah, it's cool. We'll bring it up tomorrow.
Psalm 63:1.
Yep.
Oh God, thou art my powers.
Right, yeah. Go ahead.
Early will I seek thee.
What's this sound like? Prophecy. See that? When is gonna happen? Read it again.
It says, oh God, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee.
When is gonna happen?
No.
Right. It's happening already. No. What you mean by now? It's happening already. Not saying you was wrong, but just to make sure for other brothers. How you should take that brother now, meaning what? It's happening right now. It's literally happening right now. It's not about to happen like the defamation. You know what I'm saying? Which is in progress to happen. This prophecy is fulfilling right now. Read that one time.
Psalm 63:1. Oh God, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee.
Ain't it still early?
No.
See? We doing it right now. Go ahead.
It says, my soul.
And that's prophecy, right? Will. See? Go ahead.
My soul.
Hey, is it in man to direct his steps? See, he was prophesying. See that? He was saying, Lord, I'm gonna do this. The Lord had him saying, this is what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. Low level prophecy. Go ahead.
My soul thirsteth for thee.
Right. Woo. What is that synonymous with? Matthew 5. You know? But go ahead. I'm gonna get into it. Go ahead.
My flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land.
Yeah, that's going into America, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, go to Matthew 5, just to prove that. You know? We're seeking the ones that the Lord was talking about, feeling that you seeing before your face right now, man. You know? Shit. 6. Yeah, kind of, that's it. Yeah. And it's, I want to get Isaiah. Let's get Psalms 119 and 103. And also let's get Isaiah 55. Go ahead and bring that Matthew out.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
See? So the Yahushua, that's why he came and said that. That was a prophecy. See? Early will I seek thee. Those that started listening to Yahushua then were seeking the Lord early, 2,000 years ago. And now, before the day, I must do the work to him. You know, the work is you seeking the Lord. You getting a man, yo brother, what's this talking about? Yo brother, can we? You reading? You doing the videos? You praying? You fasting before you actually made the fast? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no food left. That's seeking the Lord, man. Yo brother, what is this talking about? That's seeking the Lord. Yo brother, let's do a video, brother. I got a topic. Let's do a video. Yo brother, let's go get some herbs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo brother, what can I use? You know, that's seeking the that's seeking the Lord, man. And that's how it go, because we said it earlier, through the Spirit. When a person inquired of a prophet or the Lord, you went to a prophet, man. That's how it goes. A lot of things the Lord said, love your brothers yourself. He said, how can you love me and you only love your own brother whom you see? How can you love me who you have not seen? You know, you two must gonna forget it. And must go you gotta come to the prophets. This is how it go. If you're gonna order your food, you can be like, no, can you go get your manager? I want the manager to ring me up. Well, you ain't getting no goddamn food. You know? You gotta give it to how the Lord give it, man. The hell you think this is, man? You know? It's just like you gonna do that when your house I come and you be like, man, I want your house. Or they gonna get smashed, man. Or an angel come, you like, I want your house shot. I don't want you, Gabriel, no. You know what I'm saying? You don't never make my food right. You don't get your crazy ass out of here, Jake. Yeah, that's it.
They gonna say some wild jobs like some green pasture jobs. You don't got enough purpose in it.
Right. Yeah, that's how Jake be acting. Spot on, man. You got it,
Matthew chapter 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be fulfilled.
Right. Isaiah 55 and 1. Read through 3. Yeah. Real quick. So yeah, that's prophecy. See, we're gonna be fulfilled, man. You know, we waiting for everything to be right, you know, which is what we seeking for. You know, we seeking how to get that. Like, how can I get this true life? How can we get empowered, Lord? And we seeking it early, before the kingdom comes. The kingdom really already here. Niggas waiting for the kingdom gotta manifest for a nigga to go put a garment on. For your woman to repent and listen to you. The house I gotta come and be like, yeah, you a prophet, you know? Alright, you ain't gonna be around for that moment. You got it. 55 started 1. Read through 3 Bible shot.
Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1, it says, Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat.
Go ahead.
Yea, come buy wine and milk without money.
Right. Yeah.
And without price.
Yeah. And milk is synonymous with what? Riches. Go ahead.
Says, Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yeah, nourishment.
Kind of, yep.
Yep. You trying to develop. You trying to get your weight up. Go ahead. Maybe get a lot of weight off milk, man. You know what I'm saying? Banging bottles. You got.
So like if I can,
Go ahead.
Just to add to that, you see like you know, like dogs, so like cows, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's get like real, you know what I'm saying? They get built up real quick, you know what I'm saying, off of the milk.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and your labor for that which satisfieth not, hearketh diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good.
All right. Now listen to this. Go ahead.
And let your soul
Yep.
delight itself in fatness.
Right? See? Fatness is synonymous with luxurious. You know? Abundance. Plenteousness. Like plenteousness is made ready. Right? Go ahead. Everything done already, man. Like we on our, like, it really is just playing out in the spirit. Like the elder brother Kazaki Allah said that. He's like, everything done already. It's just, the shit, everything happened already. That's how he said. Everything happened already. It's just playing out now. You know? It did, you know, really. You got it. Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, incline your ear and come unto me.
Now listen. See? Now it's just dealing with actually eating food. No. It deals with listening, man. This is how you gonna get it. You gonna find out, yo, you know you ain't even eating milk. You know they ain't even milk. You know? Yeah, you like cereal, but the milk you got trash. The best milk you can have is sheep milk. You can't even, they don't even sell that in stores. I've never even tasted nothing like that, man. You get goat milk, I drink goat milk, but you know, sheep milk better. It's the closest milk to human milk. Literally. That's heavy. You got it, go ahead.
If I can add to that too, just you look at the weight.
I'm gonna pass it to you brothers too, so you got it.
So the weight proportion of a sheep is you know, similar to a human's body, so it only makes sense. That's like a balance, you know what I'm saying, the Lord set up. But continuing to verse 3, it says, incline your ear and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live.
See, there you go. So that's how we back alive, man. Period. That's why you say those people blessed. Because basically, they the only ones that was allowed to live. Because they heard. Which is because they was the only ones allowed to hear. You can't choose to hear, really. You know? So that's how they blessed. Period. And it's all written already. Lord already said it, man. So you down here bugging, you know, and you bugging because you ain't in the spirit. You know? That's why you bugging. The Bible talking about you. How many people know the name of the Lord and taking it serious? You already said what the people that know the name of the Lord gonna do. It's prophecy. See? So we're gonna start doing more of that in the spirit because we get to that point. You just gotta build a good foundation of fear. You know? Niggas just wanna hear about what you can go to IUIC for right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the goddamn problem. And now when all hell break loose, they can't even, they like, whoa, what, you know? They was playing with the name. Crazy. They ain't even gonna fulfill nothing. Hey, see, the healthiest thing you can have in this truth is fear of Yahweh Shemel Shah and knowing you here to not get killed, man. At the end, the Lord gonna give you the rest. It ain't sweet bitter, it's bittersweet. You thought you was the shit in the world. My shirt off, you know what I'm saying? How you think you're gonna come into this and it just be sweet off top? No, it's supposed to be bitter first. Before we even had our land, Israel, we was in slavery and made to eat bitter herbs. You couldn't even have an actual meal. It's bittersweet, not sweet bitter, man, for a reason. Go ahead, brother. So now the Lord we're gonna start dealing like that. You know, going to this side of the prophecies. Because a lot of these things like this is prophecy. Well, really what you got it. That's prophecy too, but I'm saying as far as the good news is going to happen, the miracles that's going to happen along the way of the destruction, right? Go ahead.
I'm still holding on Psalms 119 too.
Go ahead, yep.
Psalms 119 and 103 says, how sweet are thy words unto my taste.
Right.
Yeah, sweeter than honey to my mouth.
Yep. Should I tell you what? Is it actual honey? No. He said his word. He said the words are sweeter than honey to his mouth. Than his mouth. It's sweeter than the honey is to his mouth. Meaning his actual mouth. See? So you got it. So these are sweet things, man. That's that how sweet it is to be loved by you. You know, that's that. Knowing the Lord, you loved by the Lord, man. He said the what do you say? The poor shall not always be forgotten. That's sweet, man. We love by the Lord. You know? Brother saying the Lord made all music. So really, if you listen to most music, it's talking about what the Lord talking about, man. A nigga talking about killing a nigga, that's the curses. You gotta be spiritual, man. Go ahead.
Psalm
Can't be a damn sin, man. You got it.
Psalm 63:1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Oh God, thou art my power."
Yep.
It says, "Early will I seek thee."
And I don't mean go listen to nigga shit either. You know? Cause Jake Simple, go ahead.
My soul thirsteth for thee.
Yeah, now listen.
My flesh longeth for thee in a dry land
Yep.
and thirsty land.
So that's how you know, since we're doing that now, we're fulfilling this prophecy now, we're in the dry land. Prophecy fulfilling. We're doing it now. Go ahead.
Where no water is.
See that? That's why we was giving this. Yahushua said, man shall not live by bread alone. If any man come up, he said, if any man thirst, let him come to me and drink. That's fulfilling. This is being fulfilled now. That's why he said that. Because it is. This is a prophecy. It's hella prophecies throughout Psalms, man. That's why I say Psalms is one of my favorite books. Go ahead.
To see thy power and thy glory.
Right? That's why we're here ultimately. To what? To see the Lord's power and his glory, man. You know? To see him make a strag, take a strag and make a dime. You know what I'm saying? A regular little bride. Make a baddie, you know? Go ahead. Gotta translate it. Nobody know what strag is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? Go ahead.
So as I have seen thee in the sanctuary.
Right. I've seen thee in the sanctuary. That's how you know it's the sanctuary. Where did you see the Lord at? Was it when you was in the church, so-called church? No. It's when you came into the true sanctuary, man. You seen the Lord, man. You know? What do you think about that? This is heavy. Like, this is like, you hear what's being said? Read that verse again. That's powerful, man.
Psalm 63:2.
Wow.
To see thy power and thy glory. So as I have seen thee in the sanctuary.
Man, go ahead.
Because thy loving kindness is better than life.
See? How sweet it is to be loved by you. See that? Go ahead. Read that verse one more time. All right? Get Revelation 12:10 and get, read that one more time, brother. It's like, there's one more.
Psalm 63:3.
Right.
Because thy loving kindness is better than life.
Right.
My lips shall praise thee.
Yep.
It says, thus will I bless thee.
Right. See? My lips shall praise thee. That's prophecy. Because of thy loving kindness. Meaning because you see, the Lord's going to take, it's going to be a moment where the Lord's going to make you see what's going on, how he moves, and you will praise him because of that. Prophecy fulfilling right now. My lips shall praise thee. Go ahead.
Thus will I bless thee.
Prophecy. Go ahead.
While I live.
Prophecy. Prophecy. And this is written by who? A prophet. So the prophet will come back, and only the prophet will come back and do that. See that? While he lives. See that? While he lives is just, it's a set mode, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
It says, I will lift up my hands.
Right. Yahweh, Basum, Yahushua. Go ahead.
In thy name.
Yahweh, Basum, Yahweh. That's prophecy. Go ahead.
My soul shall be satisfied.
Prophecy. And he said our soul is going to be satisfied, man. He said our soul is going to be satisfied with what?
As with morrow.
As with morrow. What is morrow going to? My government name is the Hebrew word for morrow. And it means abundance, luxury, luxuriance. Matter of fact, go to it real quick. You got it in the blue letter? Yeah, make sure you can play it. Whoever can play it.
On the sound?
Yeah. If you can't play it,
Yeah, I don't think I can.
here.
I got you.
You can play it?
Alright.
Okay, go ahead. Go to Morrow, Psalm 63. What verse is that?
63 to 5.
Now watch this. It's all spiritual. Let's say the prophets, you know, come back, right? Go back. Fatness, slaki. It's the word for fatness. So morrow, when you go into morrow, you can read what morrow is. You ain't gotta play it.
Not okay, got it.
The
I got
word
you.
right there is what? Halab? Halab? It's either halab or kalab, one of those.
It's called.
Kalab?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Morrow. It says Khalab,
Right.
meaning fat, choiceness, best part,
Right.
abundance.
It's the best of anything. So when they talk about the fat of the wines, the fat of grapes, meaning the best part. It's the choice part of something.
The finest.
The finest part of something. The best of everything. That's what morrow is. And we read the word fat for that, that the word right there should be halal. Like when they say the fat of the grapes, meaning the best of the grapes, the best of everything. AKA the morrow. Morrow and fat should have the same word.
It say right here too.
What? What?
Fatness. It's also
Right,
under
yeah.
the
Right.
morrow.
It's the same word. Right, exactly. Now, read that one more time, brother, and then get fatness.
Yeah, I seen it.
Psalm 63 and 5. My soul shall be satisfied
Right.
as with marrow and fatness.
See? Now, fatness. Like I said, it's a spirit. Because I already knew this before this, but, you know, I was just reading it again. And Lord, bring it to my attention. Go ahead, brother.
Play it first?
Yeah, you can play it. And there's two words. This word go back to the word.
Strong's H 1880. Deshin.
Let the brothers hear. So when people used to say to them, say the so-called government name and you know, or whatever, they'll pronounce it like the way they'll pronounce it like the word that this word go back to. And this word, this is not my name, that's my name too, but so-called name. Now if you get the root word, this is how they'll pronounce it. You know? I ain't gonna say it on here, you know? Goddamn scoffers and shit.
Strong's H 1878. Dashain.
Hebrew. So now when you go into the word, so it don't matter. Like what it should really show you is that, like he said, the thing that has been is that which shall be. You know, the prophets come back, all of that, man. You see what I'm saying? Not saying I won't be on that, but I'm just saying, you know, it's all spiritual. Now, when you go into the word Dashan, that's how you would say it, Dashan, or same word, Dashan, because they spelled the same way in the Hebrew. But anyway, it goes into what? Abundance, luxurious, top. I mean, the word is so deep. It ain't about me. It's about the people that's like me, which is so-called Black, Latino, or Native American Indian people that's about to get the fatness. The dashan of everything, man. I mean, when you go into this word, the word go too deep. The Lord, it said he said our soul is gonna be satisfied with, man, complete just everything, man. Anointed, the blessing. It says spiritual. It says also goes figurative of spiritual blessing, abundant in that way. We're gonna get everything, man. All prophecy. So that's how you know these little instances right here is now proving to you, yeah, they prophecy. See that? Go ahead. Because right now, do we have that? No. So that's how you know that's prophecy, because that's synonymous with what? The kingdom. See that? But even before we get the kingdom, it's going to be like that. Go ahead.
Says, and my mouth shall praise thee with joyful lips.
See that? That's why. So look, that's prophecy right there. Joyful lips. Go ahead.
When I remember thee.
You thought you was a fucking nigga. Your damn name Hebrew, man. You see what I'm saying? And this brother name and the government name is Hebrew, man. A lot of brothers, that's why through the spirit, a lot of brothers be having they named after people in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? This brother, damn near this brother. You just break the name down and go back to some other Bible, but it's a lot of our people named John and Peter and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? It's rare when you meet a Jake named Jacob. We don't really usually get the name Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Malachi's.
Yeah. Isaiah. A lot of Isaiah. Jeremiah's. A lot of
with that one.
Hey, Robert. Rob is Hebrew. You know? Call nigga in the hood named Rob. You know? That's it. You can read the next verse. I'm gonna pass you, bro. Okay, come.
It says, Psalm 63:6. When I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches.
Yeah, that's it. Jump in real quick, brother. We don't need it. All right, you got it, brother. Matter of fact, no, you good. Yeah, either or, it don't matter.
What are you holding?
I had
holding anything?
I had some of those cards well.
Let's get John 94.
Step in. Stand on that side of the brother. You got it.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
John chapter 9 and verse 4 says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day.
While it is day, you know, going back to the expected end, that expectation, and you know, going back to the verse where it said that we gotta work the work while there's light out, you know, while it's day, while there's still time to go on and do this thing, because there's gonna be a time where it's gonna be night. You know, here it is. You know, the other brother spoke on IUIC. They're not doing the works. They're not calling on the actual name of the Lord. Here there is. They're downplaying the name. You know, and that's not them fulfilling the prophecy that the hopeful elect were gonna be fulfilling. You know, in the time before their salvation, before the time of the return of Yahushua. You know, which is pretty much them going off and them you know, proving that they're not doing the works, man. You know, they're not doing the works. Right here it is. You know, kickoffs at 7:30, and you're gonna end up trying to do the work at 6:10. You know, it's not gonna happen, man. You know, you got it.
It says, the night cometh when no man can work.
See, the night cometh, and that's a dark time. You know, that's a time where gross darkness, you know, shall overtake all these people, man. You know, and where destruction is gonna be happening left and right. You know, we're gonna see thousands of people falling on your right side, and what, 10,000 on your left, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. You know, it's tough times coming out here, man. You know, and it's a balance of prophecy, right? Because those times gotta be happening before you know, the righteous take over and come into rulership, man. And where it's just the earth is made beautiful, you know, where you see you know, in springtime where there's no more dead trees out, you know, a world like that. Give me just jump to Baruch 2:30. You know, because we touched on that revelations about our dead bodies laying dead in the street, you know, of a spiritual Sodom and Egypt, you know, which was lands, places, ancient landmarks of our captivities, you know. And then this is going to be our last captivity in this prophecy. We can start at 30.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30, it says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Going into things already written, right? The Lord knew that we were gonna forsake Him, man. That's why we were at a dead state, man. You know, that's why we were being punished, you know, and the Lord basically turned His face from us, you know, for a certain time. But there's gonna come a time, or it's gonna go on to say, where the Lord's gonna give us back His name that we can call upon, man. And that's the way that we're gonna be able to praise Him, right? Because you can't praise the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai if you don't have the names. You can't praise to Jesus and have Him hear you. You know, if you see a man walking across the street and you're calling him by another name, he's not gonna listen to you. He's gonna continue and ignore you because that's not his name. You know, so the name's a very, very important thing, and it's prophecy that we're gonna be given it in the land of our captivity. You got it, brother.
It says, continuing, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
See, they shall. So that's prophecy. You know, that's a thing written before that was gonna happen. You know, later on, and it's happening right now. You know, being that we have the names in the land of our captivity, which is under the captivity of Esau, Edom, man. You know, you got it, brother.
That was it on that. Wanna keep going?
Yeah.
Come. Verse 31, it says, and shall know that I am the Lord their God.
See, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, right? The God of Israel, you know. Go ahead.
It says, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
See, He's gonna open up your mind, man. He's gonna open up your mind and your spirit to have you pretty much be able to receive the mysteries, you know, receive the mysteries and receive the scriptures, man, so that you can follow these things, you know. You got it.
It says, and they shall praise me.
And they shall what?
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
Upon His what?
Upon my name.
Khan. See, that's the name of the Lord. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. We're gonna do it through His Son, Yahushai, man. We got the true names that we could run to and seek to, you know, and we can do it while it's day, while we're able to, you know. Brother, give me just jump to let's get 2nd Ezra 6:9, because this is the last captivity that we're gonna be in, man. You know, and that captivity is the rulership of Esau, Edom, being the so-called white man in the Bible. You got it.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
The end of the world, man. You know, that the world going into an appointed time. You know, a time span. You know, that's what he's ruling now. You know, but it's gonna soon end. You got it, brother.
It says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And then Jacob, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they're gonna go on and rule for the time, you know, forever and ever and ever, man. After the rulership of Esau, Edom, you know, and the destruction is gonna come in that nighttime, man, where you can't do that work no more. You know, that's the tough times. You know, that's when the nukes are hitting this place, man. You know, and that's you know, the balance of prophecy, right? Because this place gotta be destroyed for the good to come. Jump from there to 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter and the 10th. Start at the 10th verse, brother. You know, not everybody wants to see, you know, your so-called family members getting blown away, you know, to smithereens, man. But it has to happen for the good to come after, man. You know, it's a balance.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
When nobody's expecting it, man.
Okay.
You know, and then scriptures say in Matthew the 24th chapter how it's gonna be like as the times of Noah. You know, when people were eating and drinking, really not paying attention to the times and not being on their watch, man. You know, people still doing just regular everyday things, man. You know, partying on every Saturday. You know, and it's a time of where they shall say peace and safety, and then what follow with after is sudden destruction. You know.
I literally just grabbed that. You got it, bro. You read it real quick.
You can bring it up. Come.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
If you want to speak on it, you can.
You know, really speaks for itself. Just, you know, add to the brother's point. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you cop in the world. You know what I'm saying? Living this carnal lifestyle. You know, we know that living in the flesh leads to death. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna die living in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we are to mortify the deeds of the body. You know what I'm saying? And live in the spirit, because that's what's gonna lead to life. Kind of jumping back to 2 Peter 3:10, it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat."
And these things can only happen, you know, by the nukes, by intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You know, all elements melting away. You know, it can't be just normal warfare. You know, it's got to be by nuclear missiles, man. You know, you got it.
It says, "The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up."
And these things gotta happen. And especially to Esau, Edom. You know, Esau, Edom's rulership, because what Obadiah 1:15 says that that the Lord is near upon all the heathen. You know, and he shall recompense them double. You know, according to their works. You know, Obadiah going into Esau, Edom, right? And for everything that they've done to the nation of Israel, they gotta be a recompense, man. And it's only right for their captivity, for their land to be blown away. You know, because America is like, it's the epitome of you know, it's the American dream. You know, that's what Esau Edom pushes so hard, man. You know.
It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" It says, "Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, for the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness."
And that's prophecy, man. We're looking now. We're looking now for the new heaven. We're looking now for the new earth, man. You know, wherein dwelleth righteousness. You know, that's a new rulership. That's a new kingdom. Basically a new time. You know, a new world. You know, a time where the Israelites are prospering, man. You know, a time where people are gonna be rejoicing. You know, a time where people are going to be clapping their hands because of the fall of this woman, being Babylon the Great. You know, brother, give me on.
If I can add to that point real quick too, you know, the elder brother had made a good, you know, statement. You know what I'm saying, in the sense of being as a man, you know what I'm saying, that has a wife, being as though thou doesn't have one, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying, what he has said. You know, those are the things that is going to basically come with, you know, you having your mind, you know what I'm saying, in the heavens. You know what I'm saying, having your conversation in the heavens. You know what I'm saying. So, you know, those are certain things that we're gonna have to deal with now. You know what I'm saying, to obtain the things that the brother was just mentioning. You know what I'm saying, all the things that we're seeking for.
Yeah, going into Hebrews, the 13th chapter and the 14th verse, I believe that is. You know, we seek for you know, a new kingdom. Let me just get it real quick. Hebrews 13 and verse 14. It says, "For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." You know, and that's the time where the Lord is gonna put, you know, the righteous into power, man. Right? And one that was never thought of, you know, on top of that. Brother, if you could jump to James 2. I believe it's verse 5.
Don't quench the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Just do it by the spirit, though.
Come on, brother.
That's it.
You got it. You got it.
James chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him?"
He chose the poor of this world, man. One that was never thought of, you know. In Ecclesiastes, it says that I seen servants on top of horses, you know, and princes sitting on the ground. You know, things are upside down right now, right? Things are out of course, you know. But the Lord, what He's doing, He's putting everything back into play, back into you know, turning everything right side up, man. You know, back to what it's supposed to be. You know, giving us the name, by giving us the name, you know, by giving us our heritage, allowing us to come back to the Heavenly Father, man. You know, keep going. Read that verse one more time. You finished it, right?
Okay.
Read it one more time.
No, there's a little bit more on it.
Come on, just take it from the top.
Okay. James chapter 2 verse 5, it says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him?"
Yeah, and which He had promised, man. You know, in the Lord, He's not a man that shall lie, neither the Son of Man that He shall repent, man. You know, He's gonna keep His promise, right? In what was it, Isaiah, the 55th chapter and 11th verse, it says that, you know, none of these words that the Lord is gonna speak are gonna come back to Him void, man. You know, all the prophecies are gonna go out and play. You know, all the prophecies are gonna be fulfilled. You know, the prophecies where the captivity of the Hebrew Israelites is put to an end, man. You know, and they're placed back on top, right? They're placed back on rulership, and they're doing so in the names of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, right? That's it, brothers.
Yeah, come. So Lord willing, all you out there have been edified, admonished, or exhorted. But before we close out, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise to the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wahakadosh Shaka. Above all, above all, above all. Kwam Yashala. Shalom.
Shalom.
Till next time.
I don't know what this are.
Yeah, these double circle shit.
Yeah, they tried this.